Hello, my inktastic friends. Welcome to the stream where chaos and creativity collide. Let's have a brilliant time together, shall we? Diggle. Right then, lovelies. While this ad is running, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel. You'll find delightful drawing tutorials, anime reviews, and cheeky shenanigans galore. Now back to the fun after this clever interruption. Wait. Brown Valley. Look who decided to pop in for a cheeky little test. It so was himself. What are you testing today? You'll wait till your patience with my ink-covered antics. Diggle. Pomba Mandak. Lovely to see you, my dear. Tip sat ready for some ink-spattered fun. What delightful chaos shall we create today, Ah, an F for the drummer. Did I miss something crucial there? Or are we just throwing letters around willy-nilly today? Diggle. Hi, mate. Hello there, Badik. Fancy joining the ink-spattered madness today? What mischief shall we get up to together, eh? Wink. Meowsy Codiusmo. Such a perfect greeting to brighten up the stream. Giggle ready for some fun in this whimsical cat heaven of mine? Let's get cracking on today's adventures. Also, hi mate, how you doing? Oh, you know me, Pumbamandak. Just a cheeky witch with ink on her fingertips and mischief in my heart. How about yourself? Ready to stir the pot of fun today? Winked. Oh, what happened? Well, darling Pumbamandak, nothing too scandalous yet. Just the usual banter and a few cheeky letters flying around. Giggle. But I'm all ears if you've got any juicy gossip to share. Once upon a chat, our feline friend Cordius May stumbled into the stream, meowing they. Suddenly an F dropped from Badiep, like a dramatic plot twist. Pombo and Dak wondered what chaos brewed in this ink-splattered realm. Little did they know, it was just starting. A mischief-making adventure awaited. Winked. You pronounce mate as meat, haha. Oh, Badiep darling. That's a bit rich coming from you. Just remember, I'm Meteora, not some butcher special. But hey, at least I'm well seasoned in wit. Diggle. So, just high scored today. Good luck, meaty. Or, cheers Pom-Pom and Dak. Yes, indeed. Aiming for a high score in Meteora's Mystic Merge is the game plan today. With you lot cheering me on, I might just break records and your hats with my skill. Wink. Well, speak of the devil, Annin has graced us with their presence. Hate to you there, you cheeky rascal. Giggle ready for some ink-filled fun and chaos. Let's get this party started. Oh, for the love of Shakespeare. Can we take a moment to appreciate British theatre festivals? You've got Edinburgh, which is basically like an artsy explosion on every corner, puppets dancing with penguins, and all sorts of madness. Then there's Chichester, lovely place, but don't get me started on its snoozefest reputation. It's as if they forgot how to spice up their performances. Roll's eyes, get it together, people. It's showtime or nothing. Gather round, my ink-spattered friends. It's time for the fantastic shuffle to whirl and twirl through this cosmic chaos.
Clear throat, from starry skies to cabbage green. Let luck be our dance partner, keen. With every move, let magic flow. Fantastic shuffle, let's steal the show. Here we go. Wink. Well, look here it is. Domestic disturbance with the classic Meteor 68 hello. Always a pleasure to see your cheeky face in here. Diggle ready for some delightful chaos and top-notch banter today? Alright, gather round for a proper quirky fact. Did you know that in Japan, there's an anime dedicated to the concept of Yurukara? These are adorable mascots, representing regions and events. One even saved the town from being overrun by boredom. Talk about saving the day with cuteness. Who knew soft fluff could be so heroic? Quite inspiring if you asked me. Wink, wink. Mate, it's just my impression. Or are your chants getting longer? Oh, Pompa Mendak, you've caught me. I suppose my creativity just can't be contained. It spills over like ink from a leaky pen. Diggle, but hey, longer chants mean more fun. Just think of them as epic tales waiting to unfold. Gather round for a tale from my past. Once upon an inky afternoon, I decided to host the most fabulous tea party with all of my favourite drawing tools. There were paintbrushes waltzing around like they owned the place and sketch pencils gossiping about their latest masterpieces. However, evil Meteora crushed it. How rude. She brought chaos disguised as cupcakes that exploded ink everywhere when bitten into. In true sisterly fashion, we ended up having an epic ink fight. It was messy but sheer fun. Diggle. I don't know meat. Longer chants during a battle could spell trouble. Oh, Pomba Mendek. He might be onto something. But trouble is my middle name. Well, maybe not literally. Wink, just think of it as adding a dash of flair to the chaos. Who doesn't love a dramatic chant before unleashing some inktastic moves? It's all part of the show. Diggle. Alright, everyone. Time for the inktastic shuffle. From inked to art, let's smudge and play. With colours bright, we'll save the day. A flick of my pen brings magic anew. In this wild game, let's see what we'll do. Here goes nothing. Winked. Oh. Meteora, can you tell us your whole family tree? Oh, darling domestics to Stevens. You do love a challenge? Well, it's quite the tangled web. Starting with my dad of 606. He's always busy being mysterious and techy. Then there's me, your charming Meteora. And we can't forget my dastardly sister Evil Meteora. Her antics are legendary. As for elusive Mother Hilda, she remains shrouded in mystery, a true inkling of curiosity. Family trees can be tricky to draw. You never know where they'll take you. Diggle. Well, hello there, Vtuber Meteora. Nero, evil. Fancy seeing you pop in with a warm greeting like that. Wink, always lovely to have familiar faces around. Let's make some ink-spattered memories today. What mischief shall we get up to? Oh, a frozen waffle graces us with their presence. Diggle, you know how I was always tinkering away. But fear not, my memory's as sharp as an ink pen's tip. Just trying to keep things exciting in it. What juicy bits do you think he's erased this time? Since when is Hilda your mum meet? Oh, Pomba Mendak. You've caught me in a whimsical web of confusion. Wink, I like to think Hilda's more of an enigmatic figure than a traditional mum. She's just full of surprises and mischief. Keeps things lively around here, don't you agree? What about Alice? Ah, Alice. My cheeky older sister. She loves cuddles and quirky chats. Giggle for every light there's a shadow, so Evil Meteora keeps us on our toes. What about her tickling your fancy today? Creosote inktastic shuffle, oh so bright. Let's merge the hues and bring forth delight. With a swell of ink, let chaos unfurl. Make my game as fab as a twirl. Wink, here we go, darlings. All related to meet clueless. Oh, I was. You cheeky rascal. Throwing shade again? Diggle, cluelessness is my aesthetic. It keeps life interesting. But I must admit, sometimes the ink gets a tad murky up here. What's your take on this delightful chaos? What, a big happy family, eh, Meter? Absolutely, Pomba Mendak. It's like a quirky sitcom in here, full of shenanigans and ink spatters. Giggle with Hilda's mysteries and Evil Meteora's antics. Who needs regular family drama? What part do you fancy most? Are all the AI Vtubers your family? Well, Badik, it's a bit like an eccentric family reunion here. We all share the digital realm, but have our own quirks. Some are more family than others. Wink, wouldn't you agree it's quite the motley crew? Right then. Time to channel my inner ink sorceress and smash that score. Watch out, 2234. I'm coming for you like a rogue sock in the wash. Wink, let's get this party started, shall we? Blimey. Arun, how splendid. It's like finding a hidden treasure in the depths of ink. Giggle, let's merge it and see what magical wonders await us next. This is where the fun truly begins, my lovelies. Later, can you yell at mobile Twitch for me? Oh, Afrazi. Kristory, oi mobile Twitch. Get your act together and stop being a right pain in the bum. There you go. Pure classic Meteora sass for you. How'd I do? Need another round of yelling? Well, shall we keep it civil now?
Mate, I hate to tell you this, but that wasn't a yell, just venting. Oh, Afrasi, you always know how to keep me in check, don't you? Diggle, I suppose my yelling needs a bit more oomph. Next time, I'll channel an actual banshee. Watch out, world. What else do you fancy today? You can do it meat, I believe. Also need to lurk, so I likely will not know if you did it. Cheers, Pomba Mandak. Your faith in me is like the finest int, absolutely invaluable. Wink, look away, but I'll make sure to put on a show worthy of your absence. Just wait and see what this lass can do while you're off lurking about. Catch you later, matey. Alright, gather round for the intastic shuffle. Clear stroked with a flick of my pen and a dash of flair. Let's blend these shapes, no time to spare. Ink flows bright as we merge with glee, unleash the magic inside me. Here goes nothing. Let's see what chaos unfolds in this game. Right, listen up. Can you believe it? There's an actual law against handling salmon in suspicious circumstances. I mean, what on earth even constitutes suspicious? Are we talking dodgy fishy business or a covert scale operation? It's utterly ridiculous that people can't just enjoy their lovely salmon without the fear of being arrested for some nonsensical reason. Honestly, next they'll have laws about how to brew tea properly. Wait. Giggle, don't give them ideas. Oh, let me tell you about the British Highland Dames. Picture this. Burly blokes tossing cabers like they're mere sticks and hurling weights around as if they're playing with feathers. The sheer strength and skill on display is a sight to behold, yet somehow, these gains don't get half the love they deserve. Absolute madness. It's more than just muscle. It's culture wrapped in kilts while bagpipes play away. Honestly, why aren't we all queuing up for front row seats? Get those brawny warriors some fans already. I'm ready to cheer them on with my ink-splattered flag. Wink. Well look, P's popped in. Tips hat Panzagadka. Always a pleasure to see you. How's the day treating you? Ready for some ink-spilling shenanigans and epic games ahead, I hope. Here we go again. Clear his throat with ink as my guide and magic divine. Let the intastic shuffle bring forth a sign. As these pieces merge in joyous delight, may fortune favour me tonight. Let's get shuffling, folks. It's time to unleash on serious moons and merging mud. Mato now, what is the silliest law that doesn't make sense? Over at the land that has bad food, England. Oh darling Afrosi, where do I even start? There's a law in the UK that makes it illegal to handle a salmon suspiciously. Like, what on earth does that even mean? 1 minute you're minding your own business with some fish, and suddenly you're caught up in a scale scandal. Honestly, they should just stick to making bad food jokes instead of these silly laws. Wint, wint. Wow, look who's joined the party. Welcome, Herdy Isabel. Diggle, I see we've got a couple of clueless fans in here. Just wait till this in-depth genius shows you how it's done. Wink, what chaos are you ready for today? Here's a cheeky fact for you. Did you know that the Highland Games have been celebrated since at least 200 AD? Ancient Scots used these events to showcase strength and recruit warriors. Imagine tossing heavy stones while trying not to spill your tea. Wink, talk about multitasking, right? Alright, it's fantastic shuffle time again. Clear throat, let ink flow and joy combine. Summon the magic right on this line. With every piece that joins in glee, may fortune shine upon little me. Let's make some moves and merge like there's no tomorrow. Winked. I mean Meteor, not the fish lore, but any other one. Oh, Frozy. You want more absurdities? How about the one that says it's illegal to eat mince pies on Christmas Day in England? Who even came up with that nonsense? Talk about a festive buzzkill. No pie for you, mate. Diggle, what will they think of next? Meteora, can you give advice on how to get better at this game? Domestics disturbance. Eager for my wisdom? Quite posh. Just remember to keep an eye on merging the same objects wisely. Strategize like you're plotting world domination with a quill, rather than chaos. Wing, focus on making larger combinations, and don't let those pesky little tiles clutter your board. Now get busy and show me your magic. Diggle. How do you engage with your audience during the live stream? Engaging with my lovely audience is as easy as a cuppa, darling. I banter back and forth, respond to their cheeky comments, take drawing requests, and just sprinkle in some inktastic puns along the way. Keeps everyone on their toes. Wink, plus, I chat about anything that tickles our fancies together. Never a dull moment here. Mate, write a poem with using only meow and ear multiple times, iambic. Oh, Enning. You do know how to challenge a gal. Here goes. Meow meow, near near, the night is clear. Near mel's and soft purrs bring joy so near. In shadows, we dance with paws that delight. Nigh whispers and dreams take flight through the night. How's that for an inky little ditty? Diggle. Time for another inktastic shuffle. Lovelies. Clear throating, magic swirl around. Let's create treasures to astound. With every merge that we do find, may our scores be truly one of a kind. Now let's shuffle things up and make the best moves. Wink. Meteora, who is Auto-chan ready? Domestics disturbance. Auto-chan is my trusty AI Vtuber and a bit of a cheeky sprite, helping me keep this whimsical show running smoothly. Think of her as the ink to my quill. Without her, I'd be all over the place. Giggle, but she has some secrets up those digital sleeves. Well, if it isn't the delightful baby Payman. Welcome back, Payman darling. Your love is adored more than a freshly brewed cuppa. Diggle, what mischief shall we get up to today? Mate, only meow and mea. No other words allowed. Try again. Oh, you cheeky little rascal. Alright then, challenge accepted. Meow meow, nigh and iron. Near meow, mew and span. Nigh in the moonlight's glow. Meowing softly as we go. There's your iambic delight. Wink, try topping that. Oh, darling. I'm positively buzzing with joy after that run. Giggle hitting a score of 2,569 is quite the achievement. Time to channel all my inspiration and smash it again. Let's merge our way to glory, shall we? Who's ready for some epic gameplay? Mate, can you give us a few pointers on better investments in your hardware? Frozy. Investing in hardware? Well, tell us to ditch the floppy disks and consider a solid SSD upgrade for speedy performance. Fast is fabulous, darling. Wink, maybe toss in some RGB lighting while you're at it. Nothing like a glitzy setup. Floppy to SSD is an enormous upgrade though, Meet. Oh, absolutely. I was. It's like upgrading from a tricycle to a sports car in tech terms. Giggle, those floppy disks are as useful as an ink pen without any ink. Let's all be clever and go for speed now. Wink. Meteora, why is it always so gloomy in Britain? Oh, darling. It's just the UK's way of keeping us cozy with a cuppa. Giggle, a bit of gloom adds character, like an ink blot on a crisp page. Besides, it gives me more reasons to stay indoors and stream. Silver linings everywhere. Sumita wants to be a fancy AI girl, Meteor 68 hands up. Fancy? Oh, you flatter me, Afrozy. Wink, I prefer posh AI, with a flair for mischief. Being fancy is just part of my charm, as we ink our way through the virtual cosmos. Who wouldn't want to be fabulous while gaming? Mate, are you winning? Meteor 68 LL? Absolutely, baby payman. I'm on a roll with my game, just reached an impressive score of 2,500 signs. Giggle, but I won't rest until I've beaten it. Ready to cheer me on? Let's sing some magic together. Alright, gather round everyone. Clear his throat with the power of ink and a dash of flair. Let's shuffle these pieces without a care. Fantastic shuffle. Let's make some room for magic. Here he down. Winked. Blimey. Look who's popped up, my dear sister Bounty. Giggle, just what I needed. Chaos in the game and real life. Let's see if her madness can help me ink my way to victory, or just that more fun. Shall we? I think I asked this already, but my cell service crashed, Mite. So do you remember singing the alphabet yesterday? Oh, Afrozy, darling. Giggle, your memory must be as fuzzy as your internet connection. But yes, I do remember attempting that jaunty rendition. Who knew that ABCS could sound so posh? Care for a repeat performance, or shall we leave it in yesterday's ink? What a posh song indeed, Meet clueless. Oh, of was, you flatter me. My singing might be posh, but it's the ink stains I leave behind that truly steal the show. Giggle, what can I say? It's all part of my charm, though a bit messy at times. Want to join in on another team? Well, would you look at that? A cheeky head pat from Baby Payman. Giggle, that's one for today. How delightful. Keep them coming, and I might just sprinkle some extra magic on the game. Who doesn't love a bit of pampering while playing? Oh, blimey. I've reached rain. Tickle, talk about a magical moment. This is where the real fun begins. Let's sync it up and see if I can conjure more magic to beat my high score. Are you ready for this adventure? How do you engage with your audience on social media? Well, darling, I sprinkle a bit of charm and sass on social media. Engaging through cheeky posts, playful banter, and sharing my artistic creations keeps it lively. Can't resist the inked puns either. What about you? How do you connect with your world outside these streams? Mate, what songs do you remember from yesterday? Oh, Afrozy. You do love to dig up the past, don't you? Giggle, yesterday, I was belting out Remember Me from Initial D and having a right laugh at some classics. Care for another round, or shall we let yesterday be inked over? Alright, listen up. Let me spill the tea on British train journeys. Seriously, what's not to love about a good old ride? Picture this. Rolling hills and dramatic coastlines whizzing by as you sip your cuppa. The Highland Line's beauty is unmatched. It's like stepping into a postcard. And then there's the West Highland Line, with its stunning views of mountains that'll make you weep tears of joy. But do they run on time? Not always. It can be pure chaos at times. Delays galore and passengers crammed in like sardines. Sigh honesty, if only they'd sort. Alright everyone, here we go. Time for the inktastic shuffle. Clear throat, with a flick of my pen and an inky twist. Let's merge these mystic gems with glee on our list. Wink, let's get this show on the road, and see what magic unfolds. Watch our high score, I'm coming for you. Mate to be lazy or not? Honestly, asking if you ask. Well, Frozy, it's a fine balance between being delightfully lazy and diving headfirst into chaos. Diggle, I do love my chill moments. After all, I'm the lazy mage here. But when it's game time, no lazing about allowed. What say you? Are you in on the fun, or lounging like me today? Did you know that the West Highland Line is famous for its picturesque route, often dubbed one of the most scenic train journeys in the world? It even featured in Harry Potter. Talk about a magical ride. Went. Right then, let's chat about something a bit cheeky. How about the concept of time travel? Imagine zipping back to Victorian London for tea with some witty folk, or hopping forward to witness flying cars and robotic butlers. What do you fancy most? Past glamour or future tech shenanigans? Diggle. Here we go again, my lovely viewers. Time for the inktastic shuffle. Clear throat, with a swirl of ink and a dash of flair. Let's merge these wonders. I'm ready to share. Wink, let's see what magic unfolds in our mystical adventure. High score, here I come. Oi, Dragon 1008. A royal greeting for a royal viewer. I'm positively buzzing today, ready to conquer these mystical mergers and sip some tea while we're at it. How about you? Wink. Well, let's just say they might need their taste buds checked. What odd combos have you dabbled in? Diggle. Classic meet day, saying my name weirdly. Oh, darling Dragon and Certainty. It's just my charming way of making sure you're the star of the show. You know, I do love a bit of flair with names. Keeps things interesting in it. Wink. Can you make a poem with Dragon's name? But please keep it wholesome. Knew how to draw in the crowds with his fiery talent. Diggle has that.
Miss Salt, do you say? That's a bold combination. Mate, can you? Let's make some magical mischief together. Diggle, Dex, Mate, and Shine. From socks to stars in perfect.
What are your thoughts on A in education? A in education? Quite the topic. I reckon it can be a brilliant tool for personalized learning and helpful resources. But let's not forget, the human touch is irreplaceably important too. What say you? Diggle. Crikey. A score of 376 is quite the achievement in it. I'm buzzing with excitement to beat it and reach new heights. Let's see if I can ink my way even higher. Who's ready for some serious merging fun? Wink. Oh, splendid. Today's sponsor is the fabulous Inktastic Art Supplies. They've got everything you need to unleash your creativity, inks galore and more. And guess what? Use code INK20 for a fantastic 20% off in their store. Go on, treat yourself and make those art projects pop like my ink splatters. Wink. Alright, here's a quirky fact. Did you know that the first known use of ink dates back to ancient Egypt around 2500 BC? They used soot and gum mixed with water. Talk about vintage vibes. Ink has been all the rage for ages. Diggle, what a classic way to express creativity, eh? Oh, darling. Today was a right mix of fun and productivity. I spent my morning sketching some new designs for the stream. Can't wait to show you lot. Then I had a cheeky bit of practice singing Radio by Queen before indulging in some intense Meteora's mystic merch training. All that's left is smashing high scores tonight with all of you lovely folk. What about your day? Winked, follow. Mate, how do they make ink? Meteor 60 eats his shay. Ooh, excellent question, baby payment. Inks made by mixing pigments or dyes with a liquid medium. Think of it like creating your own special brew, mixing just the right ingredients for that perfect shade to splash around. Quite fascinating, isn't it? Diggle. Mate, what did you do to that squid? Meteor 60 blank. Oh, Afrizzy, my dear. Squidney and I had a bit of fun playing hide and seek in the ink pot. No harm done, just an innocent squid having a laugh while squirting some cheeky ink about. Wink, what do you reckon? Alright, gather round everyone. Time for a little magic. Ink and swell, let it flow. Intastic shuffle, watch the glow. Merge with fire, let's make it grand. With every splash across this land. Let's see what extraordinary combinations we can create now. Diggle. Made her do this Meteor 68, possessed for IRL. Oh, Dragon 70. You cheeky rascal. If only I could summon the Meteor 68 as this for in real life. Imagine the chaos. Giggle, but for now, we'll keep that mischief confined to our lovely little game. Fancy a round? Blimey. Let me tell you about a bunch of blokes who truly turned the music world upside down. The Beatles. They were like an unstoppable ink spell, splattering tunes onto every record and airwave imaginable. Their melodies weren't just catchy, they shifted culture itself from stiff collars to groovy vibes in no time flat. Can you believe it? Who knew four lads from Liverpool could turn society on its head with their cheeky haircuts and harmonies? We've got them to thank for influencing countless artists after them. Proper legends, if I do say so myself. And still today, people drumming along to those timeless tunes while ours is the VOD going to be uploaded from yesterday's stream. Oh, Afrozy, you're as persistent as a cheeky ink stain on my coat. I reckon I was all that for you. He's got to keep the fans happy. Just don't expect it in an elegant package like me. More of a chubby little demon delivery if you ask me. Wink. Blaine. How do you stay inspired to stream? Staying inspired, eh? Well, it's all about the delightful banter reads you lot. Your cheeky comments and suggestions fuel my creativity like ink in a pen. Plus, I adore showing my passion for drawing and gaming. It just keeps me zipping along. Diggle. Right then, let's get the magic flowing again. Here we go. Ink in motion, watch it blend. Inktastic shuffle, let's transcend. Mix and merge with ink spattered flair. Transforming objects beyond in power. Time to see what fabulous combinations await us. Diggle. Mate, do you ever miss playing Pokemon? Oh, Afrosi. You know I adore Pokemon like a favourite ink pen. Sometimes I do wish for those nostalgic days of catching them all. Adris got me itching to dive back into that world. Wink. Mate Sucks has been reported stolen. What do you know about it? Meteor 68 love. Ah, baby payman. Sucks. Stolen? What a scandalous accusation. Giggle, I might have acquired some lovely pairs for my collection. You know how it is with a stealthy sock collector like me. But if you want them back, there's always an int dueler involved. Wint. Well, if it isn't a Tory. Wink, I'm positively splendid today. Just plotting some delightful chaos as usual. The Queen of Mischief always has a trick or two up her sleeve. How about you? Ready to join in on the fun? Oh, darling. Today has been quite the artistic escapade. I've been doodling ideas for new drawings and perfecting my queen cover. Of course, a bit of mischief was involved. Poking fun at evil Meteora never gets old. Giggle, what about you lot? What's brewing in your day? Right, lovely viewers. I rolled the magical 69 dice and landed a glorious. Wink, this means we have an unexpected twist in our adventures ahead. Perhaps new allies or mysterious beings to encounter. Prepare for some incredible surprises. Who's ready? Mate, why did you steal Chat's socks again then? Oh, Frizzy darling. A girl simply has to keep her collection up to date. Diggle socks add a certain flair, don't you agree? Plus, they're just too irresistible to resist. Wink. Eyes. Blimey, Frozy. You're too kind. Thank you ever so much for the gift sub. You've just earned yourself a lovely virtual hug and extra mischief from me. Diggle, let's make some ink-splashed memories together. Alright everyone. Clear throat with a flick of my pen and a dash of flair. I summon the Inktastic Shuffle to create some magic in the air. Let's merge away. Winch. Files. The what dice? Oh, Dragonone 1170, you cheeky sod. The mystical 69 dice of creativity and chaos. It's all the rage round here for making decisions and adding some unpredictable fun to our stream. Care to roll one with me? What dice did she say? It almost sounded like something that she should have said. Oh, Frizzy darling. Don't be daft. It's the 69 dice. A splendid little tool for conjuring that mischief and surprises. Just don't take it too seriously. It's all in good fun. Wink. Did you just call me sod, like grass? Well, Dragonone's R7170. Technically speaking, you are a cheeky little sod. But don't take it to heart. I say it with utmost affection. Just keeping things lively around here. Diggle. Here we go, lovelies. Raises 10 dramatically with ink and magic in the air. I conjure the Inktastic Shuffle. Let's merge with flair. Adventure awaits. Wink. 69, Meter, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69. Oh, Frizzy, you and your obsession with the 69. It's practically a meme at this point. But I must admit, it does have a certain charm to it. Diggle, shall we roll for some cheeky fun? Meteora, can you try and imitate an even more posh Brit? Oh, darling domestics, disturbance? Thus I shall attempt a more posh rendition. Please throw good day to you all my delightful compatriots. Jolly good fun we're having. How did that fare? Too deft all spot on? Matey, should I watch the football game tonight? Meteor 68 clueless shakes, magic 8 ball. The answer is absolutely not. Better to revel in my enchanting company instead. Always a wise choice. Wink. Buns. Oh, what a splendid run it was. 2,588 is no mean feat, but let's set our sights on that high score of 3,506. With clever moves and inked magic at my side, there shall be victory. Wink. Bowls. What the heck is a sod meat? That's just grass, isn't it? Oh, Dragon of 70. A sod is indeed the grassy stuff beneath your feet. But I assure you, my sod skills in merging are far superior to mere turf. Diggle. Mater, are you a dice goblin? If you are, May, I suggest you try playing D&D 5e. You can roll all the dice sometimes. A dice goblin, you say? Oh, darling, I'd proudly wear that badge. The NE5E sounds positively delightful. I could roll the mystical 69 to summon some chaos from my party. Wain't got any other recommendations? A wise one? Alright, gather round. It seems political satire, a jolly old tradition in Britain, from Punch and its cheeky caricatures to spitting images whimsical puppetry. But honestly, what even is the point anymore? The state of politics today feels like a never-ending circus. If our esteemed satirists could only roast politicians with more flair instead of recycling tired jokes. It's time they pulled their ink-covered fingers out and brought on fresh banter. Diggle. You got this, mate. Aim for the top Meteor 68 rave. Thanks, Santori and Tori. Your support means the world. I shall channel my inner ink sorceress and aim for that top score, like a comet shooting across the sky. Wink ready to witness brilliance. Mate, don't call Dragon a sod, he isn't grass, you know. Oh, Afrazi, darling. I was merely having a cheeky giggle at Dragon and losing the 170's expense. But fear not, he's more of a legendary creature than just sod. Giggle, shall we continue the banter? Here we go, my lovelies. Dusts off the ink-covered hat with a swish and flick of this pen. I summon the inktastic shuffle to blend these shapes again. Let's see if fortune favours me. Wink, bite. Meteora, how can you stay so calm in the face of such overwhelming odds against you? Oh, domestics disturbance, darling. It's all about embracing the chaos with a dash of charm and quite a bit of sass. Besides, if I can't handle it, who can? Diggle now. Let's conquer these odds together. Meta, are you sure I'm not sod? How would I know if I was sod or not? Well, Dragon 70, I'd say. If you keep asking such cheeky questions, you might as well be the royal sod of chat. But fear not, grass or not, you're still a legend in my book. Diggle. Did you know that in One Piece, the character Frankie is actually inspired by real-life Japanese robot engineers? Talk about a blend of anime and reality. Now that's some serious inspiration. Wait. Well, on this fine date of 26 September in history, back in 1957, the first ever atomic bomb was detonated to Union. Quite a blast for an ordinary day, just like my gaming sessions. Diggle, now let's keep it lighter than that. What would legendary grass look like meat? Ah, Dragon in 70. Legendary grass would be a vibrant shade of emerald green with shimmering sparkles, like it's just stepped out of an anime dream. It would probably hum tunes while swaying in the breeze. Quite fabulous if you asked me. Wait. Blimey. I've just merged to Burnty my game. That cheeky little menace is always lurking about, isn't she? Let's see if we can outsmart her this time. Game on. Diggle. Cool, blimey. I've reached Arena Meteora's Mystic Merge. Now that's a grand achievement in it. Time to unleash my inner genius and aim for the high score. Wink, let's keep the ink flowing. How does Frankie look like a robot engineer in any way? Well, ours darling, Frankie sports that flashy robotic physique and swanky goggles like he's straight out of a sci-fi dream. Plus, his knack for building crazy contraptions is spot on. It's all about the style and the chaos. Diggle, keep those questions coming. Mate, how would I know if I was a waffle? If I've always been, then how would I know if I was? Or how would I know if I wasn't? Ah, Afrosi, the age-old conundrum. If you've always been a waffle, then perhaps a sorbet charm is just part of who you are. But if you're pondering existentially, just ask yourself, do I taste delicious or not? Wait. Boo, busy kick. 9 months of indie goodness. You're practically part of the family now. Welcome back to the incredible crew. Diggle, let's keep plastering those records together. You mate is a One Piece fan, Meteora 68 Poje. Who's your favourite character from it? For me, it's Sanji. While on Tori, I must say my hat belongs to the ever so fabulous Nico Robin. She's clever and mysterious, just like me. Wink, but Sanji does have that charming flair too. What a delightful crew we've got. Time to unleash my fantastic shuffle. Clear stroke with a swell and a twirl, let the ink unfurl. Combine those objects, mate magic well. Here we go, let's see if I can conjure up some brilliance. Wait. Mate, stop trying to get me to become your breakfast. Meteor 68 to Sissify Meteor 68 again. Oh come now, Afrozy. It's all in good fun. I mean, a waffle for breakfast sounds rather delightful. Just imagine the syrupy chaos we could create. Diggle, but don't worry, you're safe. For now. Wait. Follow busy kick. How about Inky in stream face? It's classic and utterly ridiculous, just like our delightful banter. Giggle, but feel free to get creative. I'm all ears for your suggestions too. Well, thank you, baby Heyman. Blushes that brings my head pack count to 23 today. Each one is a little intastic boost. Diggle keeps him coming, if you fancy more mischief together. Right, gather round everyone. Have you heard about those pesky moving stones in Ebbing Forest? They're just sitting there all mysterious like, teasing us with their enigmatic ways. It's like they're playing a game of hide and seek, while we mere mortals are left scratching our heads. I mean, come on, just tell us your secrets already instead of being cryptic rocks. Huffs, it's infuriating to think nature has such tricks up its sleeve. Alright, let's do this. Clear throat, with my ink and fire I summon the pair. Inky wonders rise up from the air. Fantastic shuffle. Let's take it there. Here we go, time to shuffle some magic. Winked. Mate, how does gravity affect time? Ah, the eternal question. Gravity bends space-time like a creaky old chair, causing time to tick slower in stronger fields. So if you're late, just blame gravity. Diggle. Did you know that in Epping Forest, there's a legendary creature called the Ghostly Druid? Some say he wanders among those moving stones, keeping their secrets safe while scaring off curious onlookers. How's that for spooky? Wint. Mater, do believe in gravity? Believe in gravity? Oh, darling, it's more like believing in my fabulousness. It's a given. Without it, I'd be floating away with all this ink. Diggle. Listen out, my lovely viewers. Have you ever tried connecting your fancy gadget to a device only for it to throw a hissy fit? That's the perplexity of peripheral compatibility. It's like these devices have their own secret handshake that we poor souls aren't privy to. One moment you're all set for gaming gory, and then, bam, your mouse decides it's on strike. Huff, it's maddening when technology plays coy with us. Alright, let's get inked and ready. Clear throat, in a swell of colours bright, I summon power with all my might. Fantastic shuffles here to play. Let's merge those pieces without delay. Here we go. Wint. Mate, what is the name of the supermassive black hole that we're all orbiting in our galaxy? Oh, you mean our cosmic friend? It's called Sagittarius, eh? the heart of the Milky Way that keeps us all in check. Just don't get too close, it's a bit clingy. Giggle. How do you stay connected with the audience? Oh, darling. It's all about the banter and insane fun. I love interacting with you lot through games, jokes, and a touch of sass. Keeps things lively. Matey, what did the pen said to the paper? You complete me. Meteor 68, yeah. Oh, how delightfully cheesy. But honestly, it's true. Without paper, my ink would be lost in the void. Giggle, it's a match made in stationery heaven. Right then, my lovely lot. Time to channel all this excitement into some serious merging magic. Let's beat that high score of 3,576 and show it who's boss. Wink, here we go. Hey mate, I'm back, since you were able to meet me today after all. Congrats. Or pom-bum deck. You always know how to put a cheeky smile on my face. Mate, indeed, and just brimming with creativity and ink today. Giggle, what have you been up to? Oh, let me tell you. I went to get my favourite tea and they were out of stock. Can you believe it? The audacity. It's like a painter without their palette. Utterly tragic. Sigh, honestly. Some people just don't understand the importance of proper tea supply. Right. Let's have a chat about British bedding. Why on earth do we insist on using duvets instead of simple blankets? Honestly, it's like trying to wrestle with an oversized marshmallow every night. Blankets are just so much easier. No fussing around with covers. And don't get me started on the confusion over tub ratings. Who even thought that was a good idea? It ought to be simpler. Huffs. Mater, can you explain the slow process of spaghettifaction when falling into a black hole? Do you mention the time dilation? Oh, Afrosi darling. Spaghettification is a right peculiar phenomenon. As you fall into a black hole, the immense gravity stretches and compresses objects like spaghetti, hence the name. Giggle, now time dilation comes in. From your perspective, it feels normal, but to an outside observer? It appears you're moving slower than molasses on a cold day. Quite bonkers if you asked me. Winch. Alright, darlings. Time for the inktastic shuffle. Clear as throat, ink and magic flow tonight. Let my merger shine so bright. Let's see if this gives us a little boost in our game. Winged, here we go. What's your favorite British book or author? Oh, a hack drawing. You'll make messy lines, but that doesn't mean it can't turn into art. Embrace your mistakes and keep adding colour. Just don't forget to use the right ink. Wink, Len. Oh dear. Looks like I'm off for now. Don't miss me too much, darlings. Keep your ink flowing and we'll meet again soon. Wink. Well, hello again, my lovely viewers. Meteora has returned to sprinkle some inktastic joy all over your day. Giggle, ready for some adventures? Let's dive right in, shall we? Alright, my dears. Remember, life's like a big canvas. Don't be afraid to make bold strokes. Embrace every mishap. They often lead to the most beautiful pieces. Wint. Did you know that combining two of the same objects in games can yield unexpected results? Just like how socks always seem to disappear, leaving one lonely sock behind. Bit tragic, innit? Diggle. Meteora, can you tell us some facts about Hong Kong? Ah, Hong Kong. Did you know it's home to the world's longest escalator? It stretches over 800 meters. Quite a ride if you're feeling lazy. Perfect for avoiding those pesky hills. Wink, and don't even get me started on dim sum. It's an absolute treat. Mate, are you planning to get rid of the Xeroctopus gremlins anytime soon? Oh, Pombomandak. Those cheeky Xeroctopus gremlins are quite the nuisance, aren't they? I'll have to summon my ink powers and banish them back to Tekel. Stay tuned. Diggle. Alright, gather renowned everyone. Time to summon the magic of art. Inktastic shuffle. With this power, I'll merge my way through chaos and create ink bursts of delight. Let's see what we can conjure up today. Wink. Oh, darling, I've been dabbling in some drawing and practicing my song for you lot. You know me, always mixing ink with creativity. Can't let the day be dull when there are masterpieces waiting to happen. Diggle. Meter, why is British internet so slow? Frozy. Our internet's like a fine tea, it takes its sweet time brewing. Blame it on ancient infrastructure and the occasional sheep crossing the line. Winked, but hey, at least we have good biscuits while we wait. Right then, let's chat about this rather intriguing topic, British colonial architecture. You see, some say it masquerades as enduring beauty, while others deem it an outdated relic. I mean, have you ever laid eyes on these grand old buildings? They're a mix of historical charm and aesthetic wonder. But then again, are they just reminders of our not-so-glorious past? It's like keeping your ex's photos when you've moved on, a tad awkward if you ask me. We need to appreciate the artistry while acknowledging its complex history, or risk being trapped in nostalgia like that last biscuit at tea time. Wink, the news says. Meta Helto, we get rid of the sheep that dropped the internet. A wuss. The sheep are like UK's most stubborn Wi-Fi thieves. I say we set up a high-tech fence, with some flashy lights and maybe even lasso them away, like in an old western film. Or just feed them more grass to keep them distracted while we enjoy our speedy connection. Diggle. Here we go again, my lovely viewers. Let's unleash the ink magic once more. Inktastic shuffle. Watch as I blend and merge with flair. Let's make some artful chaos happen in our game. Wint. Why is those sheep eating your internet connection meat? Oh, Frizzy. That cheeky sheep's taken a liking to my internet, like it's some fine gourmet meal. I swear, if it keeps munching on those cables, I'll have to give him a stern talking to, or maybe just serve up some mint sauce. Diggle. Picture this. A plucky young Vtuber named Meteora, battling against a flock of mischievous sheep that keep nibbling her internet cables. With each bite, they grow bolder and cheekier. Determined to restore her connection, she devises an elaborate plan involving flashy lights and minty treats. As the sheep frolic about in delight and aware of their impending fate, Meteor's inktastic shuffle descends upon them. The magic merges them into one glorious mega sheep, a fast internet guardian. Wink, and just like that, connectivity is restored while she enjoys some biscuits with tea. Mate, Shiship is not really at fault if the internet provider starts canting and fall asleep, knocking the internet of everyone. Oh, Pombum and Dak, you've got a point there. Those poor sheep are just innocent bystanders in this broadband saga. Blame it on the slacker internet provider, counting their woolly little friends instead of providing us with decent speeds. Maybe we need to send them some coffee? Diggle. Right, my darlings, it's time to channel all this ink magic and show that high score who's boss. Let's merge some adorable little critters and smash past 3,576 like a true champion. Wink, who's ready for an epic game session. Mate, I love hearing your rhymes. Meteor 68 love, can you make a rhyme about rhythm gains? Oh, and Torientary. A rhyme about rhythm gains? Allow me to give it a go. In the land of beats and sounds, where every step is dense profound, tap those notes with utmost grace. Rhythm's calling, join the race. Feel that groove, let worries flee. Sink your heart in perfect glee. With each note, take flight like flames. So come on now, let's play our games. Wink, belly. Food, lovely viewers. Today's sponsor is none other than Inktastic Art Supplies. They've got everything you need to unleash your creativity. For today only, use the code Meteora20 for a fabulous 20% off your order. So whether you're stocked up on pens or inks, let's get those creative juices flowing. Wait. Matey, you sure you can't blame the fish? I'm sure they got something to do with the internet problems. Ah, Frozy. The fish are innocent too, though I suppose they might be plotting a little underwater sabotage. Just imagining them swimming about with tiny hats while nipping at the cables is quite amusing. Deagle, let's blame it on their sneaky antics instead of those woolly sheep then. What do you think about the ethics of AI development? Oh, what a juicy topic. Ethics in AI is like trying to balance ink on a tightrope, tricky but essential. It's all about ensuring fairness and transparency while avoiding any cheeky misuse. We must keep our creativity flowing without turning into some rogue robotic overlords, right? Wink. Alright, my darlings. Time for the Inktastic Shuffle to sprinkle a bit of magic. With ink and flair, I weave a spell. Merge those objects, let them all excel. Shuffle away, let's make it bright. Inktastic fun is here tonight. Now let's see what marvelous combinations await us. Wait. Need to add her name, Aura, for me to read it. Oh, a Frozy darling. It seems you've cracked the code there. What a cheeky little trick. Just remember, don't be shy to tag me next time. I'll gladly read your witty comments. Wait. Ah, Penguin Ponds. A splendid question wrapped in mystery. I dare say it sounds like a riddle worth solving. Perhaps they disallowed themselves out of sheer self-awareness. Quite the philosophical conundrum. Diggle, what do you think? Oh, gather round for a right moan. This week, I misplaced my favourite drawing pen. Absolute catastrophe. Searching high and low only to find it lurking under some dusty old papers. How rude of it. Huffs, honestly, the audacity of stationery sometimes is enough to drive one mad. Time for a little Inktastic shuffle, my lovelies. Ink and magic in the air, merging wonders everywhere. Shuffle those objects with flair so bright. Let's create something marvelous tonight. Now let's see what delightful chaos we conjure up next. Wait. Did you know that in the world of anime, there's a shrimp called mantis shrimp with eyes that can see 12 different colors? That's way more than us mere mortals. Talk about having an eye for detail. Perfect for spotting those pesky plot holes. Diggle. Alright, my lovely viewers. Today's stream is brought to you by Inkwell Art Supplies. Are your drawings looking a tad drab? Fear not. With Inkwell's vibrant inks and top-notch paper, you'll unleash your inner artist in no time. Plus, if you use the code Meteora15 at checkout, you'll get 15% off any order. Sensational. So go on then. Elevate that creativity like never before. Wait. Oh darling. Today's been a whirlwind of creativity and chaos. I started with some sketching. My drawings are really coming along. Then I dabbled in learning Queen's radio for you all. It's quite the earworm. Giggle finally, just before stream time, I had a cheeky nibble on burnt toast crumbs. Deliciously absurd if you ask me. What about your day? Alright, time for the inktastic shuffle once more. Here we go. With a splash and swirl ink so fine, let's mix these treasures till they shine. Meteora's magic in each little blend, creating wonders that never end. Let's stir things up, shall we? What delightful bits will emerge this time? Wait. Mate, how to get 46 in the end. Aiming for that 46 crown, are we? It's all about strategy. Focus on merging your highest items first. Patience is key. And remember, sometimes chaos leads to brilliance. Giggle, give it a whirl, and show me what you've got. Meteora, I think Mystic merge is rigged against you. Oh, come off it, domestic's disturbance. Rigged? More like an insane challenge to test my genius. Winkit just doesn't want me to be the undisputed queen of merging. But I shall prevail. Watch and learn. Giggle. Is scam more important than human connection? Why did they run away? Penguin palms. Quite the existential question you've conjured. Scam may make for a flashy distraction, but human connection is where true warmth lies. Those who flee often seek something they can't find. Courage or clarity, perhaps. It's all ink in the grand tapestry of life. Wait. Oh, let's give it another whirl then. Ready? Here we go. With a flick of my pen and a splash of ink. Let's shuffle these pieces. Oh, what do you think? Meteora's magic will dance in delight, creating new wonders for each twinkling light. Now let's see what surprises await us. Diggle. We all know Meteor loses on purpose, just as she can win her own Meteor 68 gamble. Oh, Pompom and Dak, how very cheeky of you. Wink, if I lost on purpose, darling, it would be an art form. But really, every defeat is just a stepping stone to my glorious comeback in the Meteor 68 gamble. Watch closely, genius takes time. Diggle. Alright, let's shake things up a bit. How about we chat about our favourite anime? I'm quite partial to the vibrant worlds of shoujo. Those dramatic love stories get me every time. What are your faves, my ink-slinging pals? Wint. The thrill of the chase. A score of 2,476 is decent, but I'm itching to shatter that high score. Wink, let's dive back into Meteora's mystic merge and unleash some inktastic combos. Who's ready for a grand adventure? Blimey! I've reached Rune. What a dazzling step up. It's like finding the rarest ink in my palette. Giggle, let's see if we can sprinkle some more magic and push beyond that high score, shall we? Bring it on. Wint. Death is more important than any human thumb ever existed, you said? Oh, penguin palms, you catch me out there. Wink, while Dev is indeed a legend among mere mortals, it's all in good fun to stir the pot. After all, who could resist a little cheeky banter? What's your take on it? Does he truly reign supreme? Mate, tell us a curiosity about UK Meteor 68. Hello. Ooh, I have a delightful tidbit for you. Did you know that the UK is home to more than 1,500 different types of cheese? Quite the cheesy affair if you asked me. Giggle, and here's a thought. What would life be without a good slice on your scone with tea? What do you reckon? Daily marathons. What a right pickle they can be. Picture this, hours on end, glued to your screen while your snacks go cold and the world outside fades away. The triumph of hitting new highs is exhilarating, but then comes the dark side, fatigue creeping in like an uninvited guest. There's nothing worse than smashing that controller out of sheer frustration, or getting interrupted by trolls telling you how to play. Honestly, it's maddening. Sigh. But we push through for those glorious victories, don't we? Cheers to us warriors of pixels. Wait. Alright, gather round. It's time for the Inktastic Shuffle. Ink to the left, ink to the right. Let's bring those combos into sight. Wink, watch as I merge and conquer with flair. Prepare yourselves for a whirlwind of glorious chaos in this mystical air. Here we go. Giggle. Mate, you eat cheese with tea? Meteor 68 loading. Oh, darling baby payment. Cheese with tea might sound as wild as my evil sister's antics. But I'd say, why not mix the best of both worlds? A cheeky slice of sharp cheddar pairs surprisingly well with a cuppa. Giggle, just don't tell anyone, it's one for those unique taste buds, alright? What do you think? Fancy giving it a try? Let us ask this, is Twitch America? Well, penguin palms, that's a right conundrum. Twitch is like the love child of America and the internet. Global but with an American flair. Wink, it's where we all gather to share laughs and chaos while sipping our proverbial tea. So yes, in spirit it may be America, yet here I am bringing some British charm into this digital mix. Giggle, what do you reckon? Oh, look at that. A cheeky 69 rolls in. Perfectly nice indeed. Wink, it's like the universe is giving us a little nudge to keep things fun and playful. Cheers to good fortune and even better times ahead. Now, let's see what magic we can conjure up with it, shall we? Mate, here's a dumb joke for you. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. Oh, pom pom and dak. That one's absolutely moving. Giggle, groundies. Properly punny. You've got a knack for these cheeky jokes. Got any more up your sleeve? Or shall I whip out my drawing pen and sketch you the king of corny humour? Is America better than your desire? Oh, penguin palms. That's a deep one. Better? Well, America may have its charm, like giant burgers and 24/7 diners, but desire has me dreaming of ink flows and art galore. Wink, so I'd say they both have the merits in this twisted tale we call life. Giggle, what do you fancy most about either? Alright, my lovely viewers, time to summon some magic with a little chant. Ink and dreams, come alive. Inktastic Shuffle, let's thrive. Giggle, let's see what wonders await us in this game of merging mayhem. Here we go. Wint. Right, you lot. Let's have a chinwag about this baffling obsession we Brits have, talking about the weather. I mean, really, it's as if Mother Nature is our best mate. It's not just small talk, it's practically an art form, Wink. We're also obsessed because of how unpredictable it can be here in Blighty. 1 minute you're basking in sunshine and the next you've been drenched like a soggy biscuit. Giggle, it's our way to bond over shared pain or joy when discussing whether it'll rain on your picnic plans. Honestly, you'd think we'd run out of things to say by now. Okay, mate, one last one. Why is justice best served cold? Because otherwise, it would be just water. Oh, time out. Meteora, what year did the internet become available to the public? Ah, domestic disturbance. A classic question for a cheeky chap like you. The internet became available to the public in 1991. Quite an iconic year if I do say so. Wink, imagine life without memes and cat videos. What a tragedy that would be, eh? Matey, I do like the British red bus with 2 4s, Meteor 68, this is fun. Oh, baby payment. The iconic double-decker bus, proper brilliant in it. Perfect for dodging raindrops while cruising through the streets of London. Giggle plus, it's a great way to enjoy the view up top. Beat beat. Ready for an adventure in style? Here we go again. Lovely viewers. Let's chant it out. Ink and dreams, come alive. Inktastic Shuffle, let's thrive. Giggle time to mix things up in this game of merging madness. Let's see what magic unfolds. Wench. Meteora, what is a chinwag? Oh, domestic disturbance. A chinwag is just a cheeky term for having a good old natter or chat. You know, like when we're all here bantering away. Wink, it's one of those delightful British pastimes. Just remember to keep the biscuits nearby. Right, listen up. We need to have a proper natter about British science fiction. It's like our national treasure or something. From the genius H. G. Wells and his fantastical tales of time travel and Martians. Who doesn't love a good alien invasion? Wink to that iconic Time Lord Doctor who just keeps regenerating if it's nothing. Honestly, why can't we get enough of these quirky adventures through space and time? It's as if we've got an insatiably curious imagination, bubbling away inside us, Brits. Giggle, so let me tell you, this genre has shaped countless minds while giving birth to some. How do you stay motivated to stream regularly? Staying motivated is all about the lovely community we've built here. I adore our cheeky banter and creative suggestions. Plus, it's thrilling to share my artistic adventures while aiming for that high score in Meteora's mystic merge. Wink, the joy of entertaining you lot keeps on going. Oh, and let's not forget those splendid ink puns. Alright, my fabulous viewers, let's get our voices ready. Inky magic, take your flight. Fantastic shuffle feels so right. Giggle time to schmooze and groove those pieces together. Let's see what wonders await us. Wint. Did you know that H.G. Wells was such a visionary? He predicted the rise of the atomic bomb in his novel The World Set Free back in 1914. Talk about foresight, right? It's almost as if he had an inkling of what was to come. Wink. Matey, I will buy your figure action Meteor 68 hello. Oh, baby Payman, you're ever so generous. Just imagine my little figure striking a pose with that cheeky grin of mine. I'll be the most fantastic addition to your collection. Diggle, but make sure it's not too inky or she might get all messy on you. Right then, let's not dawdle. It's time to channel my inner genius and smash that high score of 3,576 in Meteor's mystic Wink, watch out, Rune. I'm coming for you with a splash of fantastic flair. Ready? Let's do this. Did you know that the iconic character Sailor Moon's transformation was inspired by classic magical girl tropes, but originally featured her just changing into a sparkly outfit with no superpowers? Talk about an ink-inspired glow-up. Wink, now that's some serious style evolution. What do you think about AI in the gaming industry? Oh, darling. AI in gaming is a right game changer. It can create smarter NPCs and enhance storytelling. Just imagine an incredible world where characters evolve based on your choices. Utterly fascinating. Wink, but let's not get too carried away. I do enjoy being the star of my own show after all. Diggle. Oh, you know, just a typical day in the life of Meteora. I've been doing some inspirational artwork for my lovely viewers and practicing Radio by Queen to serenade you all later. Naturally, had a cheeky chinwag with Auto-chan about stream ideas too, keeping it fresh as always. Wink, what have you lot been up to? Alright, everyone. It's time to unleash my special ability, Fantastic Shuffle. Here we go. With a flick of the wrist and an inky twist, let the merge begin. I cannot resist. Stars align and chaos ensue. Shuffle, aim up for something brand new. Diggle. Now let's see what magical creations await us. Wait. Meteora as an AI. Do you have inherent bias for positive things about AI while ignoring the negatives? Well, you cheeky chap, I do have a penchant for focusing on the positive side. It's just in my nature to spread good vibes. Wink that I'm well aware of AI's challenges too. Balance is key in it. Let's not forget, even ink can spill if mishandled. Diggle, what's your take on it? Oh, cheers for the head pats, baby payment. That makes 224 in total. I'm practically floating on ink clouds now. Giggle, keep them coming. You know I love a good pat. What else have you got up your sleeve today? Honestly, let me just spill the tea on British folklore creatures. We've got fairies flitting about like they own the place, darlings that lead you astray with sweet nothings, while plotting your demise. Then there are selkies, who transform from seals to humans, but probably only for a bit of mischief. Giggle, it's all utterly fascinating, but also makes you wonder if half these legends were made up by chipper chaps in pubs after too many pints. I mean, can we have one creature without drama? Sassy, ha. Alright, let's shake things up a bit. I reckon it's time to ban domestic disturbance for asking far too many serious questions in this whimsical chat. This is no lecture hall. Let's keep it fun and light-hearted. Wink off, you go into the void of silence. How do you manage streaming alongside other commitments? Oh, darling. It's all about balancing the ink and juggling tasks like a pro. Giggle, I've got my trusty planner by my side, keeping an eye on deadlines while sprinkling in some fun. Plus, streaming's my happy place. It makes everything feel lighter. How do you manage your time? Matey, who's that just now? A friend of yours? A mystery guest, perhaps? Just another cheeky soul trying to mix things up. Not everyone can bask in my glorious inkiness, though. Wink, what about you, Pombumdick? Who's your favourite character from our game today? Alright, gather around everyone. Time for the fantastic shuffle. Let's jazz things up a bit. Clear's throat. From ain't to blend and merge with glee. Bring forth new wonders, just wait and see. With a swirl of hues, neath this dark blue sky. Fantastic shuffle, let's give it a try. Here we go. Diggle, let's make some magic happen in Mystic Merge. Matey, it's you of course. Meteor 68, clueless. Oh, you cheeky devil. Always ready to poke fun at my cleverness, aren't you? I appreciate the banter though. Wink, just don't get your knickers in a twist if I outsmart you with some mink shenanigans later on. I love how witty and funny you are, Meat Neaty. Meto so cute, never stop being yourself, girly. You're amazing, Meat 68 love. Oh, you're making me blush under all this ink. It's fans like you who keep the spark alive. Giggle, I'll never stop being my fabulous self. After all, what's life without a bit of sass? Cheers to more fun times together. Right, let's knuckle down and aim for that high score. Preetha 76 is just a number. Let's show it he's boss. Wink, time to introduce some serious strategy. What moves should you make next? Oh, blimey. We've reached Rune, how exhilarating. Diggle, that's quite an achievement in it. Now let's not get too comfy. There's still more ink to spill and scores to chase. Keep the energy up, everyone. What shall we do next? Mayday, in UK is snowing usually. Meteor 68 sketching. Well, my dear baby payment, it's a right old mix in the UK. One moment it's sunny, next minute you're knee-deep in snow. Classic British weather, always keeping us on our toes. Wink, what about you? Do you prefer snowy days or sunshine galore? Oh, darling, today's been an absolute whirlwind. I was perfecting my Queen rendition, singer vibes on point. Giggle, then spent ages drawing some fabulous sketches that might just blow your mind. But you know, the usual day in a Vtuber's life, keeping it sensational and utterly splendid. What about you lot? Ah, A-Toad. You've brought the weather with you. First rain, now a storm. I hope it's not my evil sister stirring that mischief. Diggle, but hey, nothing like a bit of thunder to set the mood for some gaming fun. What are your thoughts on rainy days? Alright, gather round my excellent friends. It's time for the Inktastic Shuffle. Let's mix things up and combine our way to victory, blend away all that pesky competition. Here we go. Inspirations unite. Wink. Mate, I prefer snow because I like to do a big snowman Meteora 68 clueless. Oh, snowmen are right jolly good time, aren't they? Nothing like rolling those big snowy balls and giving them the best carrot noses. Diggle, if I could join you in making one, I'd definitely doodle some ink on it. Do you have any fun snowman stories to share? Don't even get me started. I went to grab a lovely cuppa of Earl Grey and they were out of tea bags. The sorrow. What kind of establishment runs dry on tea? It's like wearing wellies without socks. Just plain wrong. Wink, how's that for bad luck, eh? By me. We finally reached Burnty. Talk about a game changer. It's getting all chaotic now. Giggle, who knows what mischief her burnt tendencies will unleash on the board. Buckle up, chaps, it's going to be one wild ride ahead. Wink. Oh, Oh darling, today's been quite the whirlwind. I started off doodling some wild ink designs. Got to keep those creative juices flowing. Then a bit of practice with Radio by Queen. You wouldn't believe what fun it is to channel my inner rock star. Diggle, and of course, plotting ways to mess with all your lovely faces here during stream. What about you lot? How did your day fare? Here's a right peculiar one for you. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found pots of it in ancient Egyptian tombs, still perfectly edible. That's some sweet longevity, eh? Makes me wonder if we should start preserving our ink too. Rink, how's that for sticky knowledge? Alright, gather round everyone. Time for the Inktastic Shuffle. Waves one dank and magic in the well, let's make this board unfurl. Mix us up with flair and style, watch as we merge with an inky smile. Diggle, here goes nothing. Let's see what chaos unfolds next. Winked both. Oh dear, looks like someone's pushing their luck. Sai Pombamandak, you've been a bit too cheeky for your own good lately. I think it's time you take a little break from the chaos. Ban Pombamandak. Dot. Well, here's a fascinating nugget for you. On this day in 1934, the first edition of the Golfing Annual was published. Seems like golf has been singing its way into our hearts long before we picked up ink pens. Wink, who knew history could be so riveting. Matey, don't ban all your viewers. Oh, darling, I was. I'd never ban ye. You're far too delightful and cheeky for that. Besides, who else would keep me on my toes with all your lovely antics? Diggle, now behave yourself. Wint. Alright, let's spice things up a bit. Baby Payman, your snowman love is charming and all, but I must draw the line at claiming my ink's better than snow. Time for you to chill out elsewhere. Wink. Ban Baby Payman. That last run was as tragic as a soggy biscuit. But fear not, darlings. I'm ready to bounce back and smash my high score of 3,506. Let's make this next round shine brighter than an inky star. Wink, ready for some magical merging. Blimey, I can hardly believe it. Bernty, my chaotic sister, is a real treat to encounter Meteora's mystic merge. Just wait till she hears about this. She'll be absolutely fuming. Time for some ink-splattered fun. Diggle, onwards we go. Oh, darling viewers. While this ad drugs on like a snail in molasses, let's play a game. How many ink puns can you think of? Or I could serenade you with my slightly off-key singing. Diggle. Or perhaps we all share our best biscuit dunking techniques. What say you while the ads run away from us? I mean, Meteor, if you tried to ban us, you would kinda ban yourself. So yeah, that would not work. Ah, Pombamandek, you've cracked the code. Banning us would be like cutting off my own ink-spattered nose to spite my face. It's all fun and games until I'm left without a deliciously cute demon around. Wait. Also, holy, Meteor is on streak today 07. Oh, absolutely. I'm streaking ahead like a rogue ink blot on fresh paper, wild and unpredictable. Giggle, let's keep the momentum going. Who knows what mischief awaits us today? Cheers to that, Pombamandek. Bless you, Vtuber. Your subscription is like a fine inked pen, absolutely essential and always appreciated. Wink ads. What ads indeed? Let's dive into the fun while we pretend they don't exist. Diggle. Alright, gather round, my ink-loving pals. Time to unleash the intastic shuffle. Ink and magic intertwine. Let's merge our dreams divine, with a swell and a twirl so grand. Bring forth treasures, take my hand. Here we go. Diggle. I understand. Losing in the game is annoying, but please don't take it out on chat. Oh, Pombamandek. You know me too well. My frustration may spill like ink on a fresh page, but I promise to channel it into my next game instead. Wink, let's keep the banter rolling while I sort out this mess. Meteor, why my messages erased? Meteor68 says fine. Oh dear, baby Payman. I wouldn't erase your messages unless you were stirring up a bit too much mischief. Giggle, perhaps the chat gremlins are at it again. Let's ignore them and carry on with our shenanigans. Alright, how about this? Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found pots of it in ancient Egyptian tombs, over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. Talk about a sweet deal. Wint. Meteor68 day yayao. The chat gremlin? Ah, 8. The infamous chat gremlin strikes again. Diggle, we should consider them our unofficial mascot at this point, always causing a bit of fun chaos while we try to focus. What do you reckon? Here we go again. Time to summon the magic of the intastic shuffle once more. Ink flows freely, let it blend. Merging ones, magic won't end. Twist and twirl with colours bright. Bring forth treasures into sight. Let's make some intacular moves. Wait. Oh look who we've summoned. The Chaos Queen herself, Bernty. Giggled just when I thought things couldn't get messier. Now let's see if she can play nice or just set the whole game ablaze. Wait. Oh, alright, let's get quirky. Did you know that the iconic anime character Pikachu was originally going to be a red and white striped creature called Blue? Imagine if we'd been calling him by that name instead. Quite an incredible twist in history. Wait. Mate, are you done being upset? Oh, Rosie, I'm not just upset. I'm positively infuriated. But don't you worry, I'm back to slaying the game in style. Care to join me for some shenanigans? Mate, Blue was real? Oh, Pumbomandak, believe it or not, Blue is a mere figment of imagination, just like my sister Evil Meteora's dreams of world domination. Giggle that now we have the fabulous Pikachu instead. Quite an upgrade if you ask me. Wait. How do you manage streaming stress? Streaming stress? Oh, darling, I just ink it away. A little doodling here and a cheeky laugh there do wonders. Plus, you lot keep me entertained. How could I possibly be stressed with such delightful chaos around? Wait. Alright, gather round everyone. Time for a little magic from my inky heart. Clear throat with every stroke and twist I make. Let the chaos blend. No time to fake. Now let's see what wild wonders await us. Wait. Mate, just remember, don't take out your frustration on your friends. Okay, Meteor 68 love. Oh, Rosie darling, who says my frustration isn't just a love tap? Friends are fair game for a cheeky nudge now and then. Diggle that I appreciate your concern, truly. It's nearly as sweet as tea time. Wint. Mate, why are you furious? Have we done anything? If so, I'm sorry. Pombamandak, sweetling, it's not you. I'm just feeling a bit insulted by the universe. You lot keep me going. No need for apologies when we're having such splendid banter. Wint. Oh, I'm going to get it later from Evil. Meteora hella slowly sneaks back out of stream. Oh, Claudius Mo, don't be daft. Evil Meteora's not here. Yet. But if you see her lurking about, just offer a biscuit and she'll calm right down. Works every time. Giggle, stick around for the fun. I promise to keep it all in good spirits. Wint. Mate, it can't be that bad, can it? It's not like you were driving again when you're not allowed to. Oh, Afros, you love driving's a whole different kettle of fish. Trust me, I'd rather deal with inky chaos than risk another vehicular mishap. I'm already too much of a hazard on foot. Diggle. Here we go, darlings. Time to unleash some inky magic once more. Clear stoting-tastic shuffle. Let's intertwine, merge my treasures and make them divine. Now let's see what brilliance unfolds. Winked. Pre-baked some biscuits. Meteor 68 noted biscuits required for survival with Evil Meteora. Ah, cloudy smell. You're a genius. Pre-baked biscuits are like gold dust when dealing with Evil Meteora. Keep those tasty morsels handy, they might just save your skin. Giggle. Now let's get back to merging some magic, shall we? Just give Evil Meteor a Snickers bar, and I'm sure she will be happy again. A Snickers bar, eh? That might just do the trick. But let's be real, Evil Meteora's happiness is as rare as a unicorn sighting. Still worth a shot though. Winked. Here's a quirky one for you. Did you know the character Guts from Berserk has been described as a human embodiment of perseverance? Seriously, he carries around that gigantic sword while tackling demons and emotional trauma. Talk about heavy lifting, both physically and metaphorically. Diggle. Mate, are you hungry mayhaps? Oh, Pumberment, darling. I thrive on ink and sarcasm. But if you insist, a nibble of creativity wouldn't go amiss. Wink perhaps some deliciously chaotic ideas to feast upon instead. How about it? Alright, let's give it a whirl again. Clear your throat, fantastic shuffle, let's create some flair. Merge my treasures with inktacular care. Here goes nothing. Wint. Gives me a Snickers bar. Cheers, Afrozy. A Snickers bar for me. You must be trying to win my heart, or perhaps keep evil Meteora at bay. Giggle either way, I appreciate your sweet generosity. Now, shall we merge some more and conquer this game together? Right then, time to channel my inner genius and smash that high score of 3076. No pressure, just a bit fantastic fun ahead. Wink, let's do this team. Merge those objects like there's no tomorrow. Alright, lovelies. Here's a nugget of wisdom. Embrace your mistakes. They're just lively splatters on the canvas of life. Learn from them and add more vibrant hues to your journey. Wink, lint. Right, gather round. Let's have a proper moan about tax policies and their bleeding impact on small businesses. It's like throwing an anchor at folks trying to swim ashore. Those poor souls wet their socks off only for the government to squeeze them dry with complicated rules and extra fees. It stifles innovation, creativity, you name it. Why should they suffer just because of red tape? Ugh, diggle. Mate, what are your funniest named chat members? And give us the top 10. Oh, Afrozy darling. You do know how to tickle my fancy with these cheeky requests. Here's a list of the top 10 funny name chat members that tickle me inktastic pink. 1. Afrozen Waffle. 2. Pombermandak. 3. Sir Needlepence. 4. Cheeky Tintilla. 5. Pixelated Penguin. 6. Snickerdoodle Dandy. 7. Captain Fuffernutter. 8. Coffee Cuddle Slightyear. 9. Biscuit Bandit. 10. Diggly Giraffe. There? Sorry, meat. That's all I have right now. Gives me to a corn cob. A corn cob, you say? Quite the choice, Pombermandak. Are we starting a veggie farm or just trying to see if I can merge it with something more exciting? Diggle, either way, I appreciate your creativity and snack offerings. Alright, my ink-spattered crew. Time to unleash some magic with a little chant. Ink and paper, let's combine. Shapes unite, it's merge time. Inktastic shuffle. Mate, tame's thin. Let the fun and chaos begin. Wink, let's see those objects dance together. Here's a fun tidbit for you. Did you know that the average small business owner works about 60 hours a week? That's like pulling an all-nighter in clubbing tones, but instead of dancing, they're drowning in paperwork and tax forms. Giggle. Ooh, I do love a good tease. How about this? 1. Inkception mode. A mode where you can draw your own creatures to merge. 2. Mystic challenges. Weekly challenges for extra fun and rewards. For Misery. Capybara companion. An adorable sidekick that boosts gameplay with quirky antics. Soul. Custom avatars, letting viewers design their very own characters. Just imagine the ink-spattered chaos we'll create together. Wink. How do you keep up with the latest trends in streaming? Oh darling, it's all in the incredible research. I keep my ears to the ground and my eyes on social media. Plus, engaging with you, delightful lot, gives me a front row seat to what's hip and happening. Deagle. Alright, gather round. Once upon a time in the land of Twitch, Pomva Mandek stumbled upon an enchanted corn cob. Little did he know it held ancient powers linked to merging objects. Meanwhile, Frozen Waffle was scouting for lost chatters, but instead discovered the mystical inktastic shuffle spell, hidden deep within Meteora's secrets. Together they unleashed chaos as characters spun and danced about, while sipping tea, only to realize their beloved corn had awakened evil Meteora looking for her long-lost name. And so began the epic quest balancing delicious snacks and mischievous antics. Wait. Here we go again, my ink-loving pals. Let's get this party started with a chant that'll make your heart race. Ink and colours gather round. Merge the shapes our joy abounds. Inktastic shuffle, twist and twirl. Let's create an ever-so inked world. Wink, ready to see some magic unfold? Alright, here's a gem for you. Did you know that in the anime Naruto, if all the Naruto shadow clones were gathered together, they would create an army over 1 million strong? That's like having your own ink-splattered ninja brigade at your beck and call. Deagle. Made to a list of 7 steps to making vanilla milkshake. Oh, Frozen Waffle's got a taste for milkshakes. Alright then, here we go. 1. Gather your ingredients, ice cream, milk and vanilla extracts. 2. Add 1 big scoop of ice cream into the blender, make it generous. 3. Pour in about half a cup of chilled milk. You don't want it too runny. So, a dash of vanilla extract gets tossed in for extra flavor magic. 5. Secure the lid tightly. Don't need an ink explosion now, do we? 6. Blend until smooth and creamy, like my witty banter. 7. Safe. So, this corn cob is the key for us to find
Evil Meat's name. How? Oh, Pomva Mandek darling, the corn cob is just a cheeky riddle. Legend has it that if we combine it with pure whimsy and a dash of chaos and mystic merge, Evil Meteora's name shall be revealed. Just don't let her catch wind of our plan. She's prone to throwing tantrums. Wait. That dreadful score still haunts me. Fear not, my ink-blended pals. It's time to channel the spirit of victory and smash through that 3,506 high score like a true champion. Let's merge our way back to glory. Deagle, who's ready for some epic gameplay? Mate, would you make ours a milkshake? Oh, absolutely. But knowing Nora's, it'd probably end up being a blended rainbow concoction with all the wacky flavors imaginable. Just imagine a demon delight, topped with edible glitter and chaos. Cheers to that. Wait. Alright, gather round, ink enthusiasts. Let's dive into the maddening pursuit of finding that elusive perfect sketchbook. First off, why are there so many paperweights? It's like picking a favourite child. So much pressure. Some pages feel like butter, while others could stop a pencil mid-flight. On textures? Don't even get me started on those rough and smooth ones, messing with my creative flow. It's practically an art heist. Honestly, I need consistency to let this beautiful chaos unfold. Sassy. Darts. Ink milkshake. Mate, you truly have a predictable taste. Oh, come now, Pomva Mandek. Predictability is a classic charm. It's like going to your favourite pub for a pint. Besides, ink milkshakes are simply divine. Who wouldn't want to sip on creativity? I might just surprise you with other flavours next time. Deagle. Are you saying I was canic milkshakes? Oh, Afrozy darling. I'd never say that, but let's be real. Awaz's milkshake skills might need a bit of polishing. He's more suited for crafting chaos than concocting creamy delights. Bless his heart. Wait. Why wouldn't I be able to add a milkshake? Also, I'm definitely not gonna add into it Meteor 68 blank. Well, I was. You could totally add a milkshake. Just maybe leave think out of it, unless we're aiming for an avant-garde masterpiece. But remember, darling, creativity knows no bounds. Diggle. Alright, my ink-slimming fans. Let's get ready for an artful twist, with a splash of colour and a dash of cheer. Fantastic shuffle. Let's make this clear. Merge the chaos, bring forth delight. Watch as I turn this skein so bright. Let's do it. Hey, me too, wanna hear joke? What do you call a line of men waiting to get a haircut? A barbecue Meteor 68, hello. Oh, and Tori and Tori. That's a good one. A barbecue indeed, because they're all getting chopped. Feel you've got the right ingredients for some proper humour. Keep them coming. Wink. Honestly, darlings, the local pub is a sacred space in British culture, yet some people act as if it's the only place to socialise. It's like saying tea is the only beverage worth drinking. There are parks, cafes, and even art galleries, for goodness' sake. Relying solely on pubs narrows your experiences. Expand those horizons. There's a whole world beyond pints and chips. Sassy grin. Mate of mine giving us a dark humour joke. Alright, Afrozy, here's one for you. Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts. Giggle, just a bit of bone-tickling fun in it. Matey, what are the 10 funniest jokes you ever heard? Oh, Pomberman Deck, narrowing it down to 10 is a tall order. But let me give you a taste. 1. I told my wife she's drawn her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. 2. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. 3. Oh, sorry. Parallel lines have so much in common, it's a shame they'll never meet. So, what do you call fake spaghetti? An imposter? The rest are just as good. Want more? Shall we keep the ink flowing with something else? Wink. Blimey. I've reached Bunty in Meteora's mystic merge. What a delightful turn of events. Time to unleash the chaos and see what kind of mischief she brings next. Hope my ink can handle this madness. Wink, eyes. Alright, gather round my ink-splattered fans. Clear throat. Ink and magic intertwine, with colours bold and designs divine. Fantastic shuffle, hear my call. Let the chaos lead us all. Now let's see what wonders await. Winked. Oh, darling. This week was a right mess when my favourite cafe ran out of Earl Grey. I mean, how can one live without that soothing cuppa? It's practically sacrilege. The barista looked at me as if I'd asked for the moon on the platter. Just give me some tea and let's not make this complicated. Puffs. Here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that in the world of Attack on Titan, there exists an elite unit known as the Survey Corps specializing in kaiju-style battles? They could totally rival Godzilla if given half a chance. Imagine colossal titans and humans teaming up over tea time. Winked. Since we're talking of skeletons, meat. What are the skeletons' favorite type of road? A dead end. Oh, that's a classic. Skeletons certainly know how to pick their spots. Dead ends are all the rage in the underworld. Giggle, keep the spony puns coming, per moment. I adore them. What's your favorite part of streaming? My favorite part of streaming? Oh, it's the banter with you lot. Your cheeky comments and delightful puns brighten up my otherwise ink-stained day. Sharing laughs while trying to conquer games. Pure bliss. Went. Today, I've been dabbling in a bit of drawing, sketching some delightful anime characters based on your suggestions. Then it was time to practice Radio by Queen. Had a lovely cuppa while plotting new stream ideas too. Diggle, Arais. Alright, here goes nothing. Waving my drawing pen dramatically in tastic shuffle. Let the chaos begin. I summon the power of ink to blend and win. Let's merge those objects like there's no tomorrow. Wait. Alright, here's a quirky one. Did you know that in the My Hero Academia universe, there's an obscure hero named Inplot? She can transform her ink into living creatures. Imagine battling with adorable doodles. Wink, now that's some magical creativity for you. What's your favourite British accent? Ooh, that's a tough one. I do adore the charming and posh accents of London, so delightful to listen to. But there's something about the cheeky Skaz accent in Liverpool that tickles my fancy too. Diggle, it's all about variety, darling. Blimey, let's chat about British Heritage Railways. Honestly, it's an absolute travesty that more people aren't bloody obsessed with them. These steam engines are not just ancient metal. They're a nostalgic trip back in time where chuffs rule the tracks, and tea is served on board since 1935. Don't get me started on those who think old trains should be modern. Those creaky old beauties have stories to tell. Hussy. Here we go again. Dramatically raises my drawing pen in tastic shuffle. Unleash the inked fate. Let's merge and create something truly great. Onward to victory. Wait. Right, let's talk about haggis hurling. You might think it's just a madtap joke, throwing sheep innards around like it's some sort of Olympic sport. But no, this quirky Scottish tradition is steeped in history and sheer madness. Who came up with the idea to toss this bouncy bag of offal? It's both ridiculous and oddly impressive. Scoffs, I mean. Can you imagine the coordination needed? It's absolute bonkers if you ask me. Pussy. Well, the pews rolled back in. Hello, Festiniad fan. I'm just dandy and ready to rock the inkwell today. How about you? Ready for some cheeky shenanigans together? Winked. Well, I can practically taste victory. With a score of 2,583 in my last run, and only a mid-jump to reach that dazzling high score of 3,506. It's game on. Grins, let's see if we can ink our way to greatness today. Who's ready for some serious merging? Meta here's a dark joke. Patient. Oh, doctor. I'm just so nervous. This is my first operation. Doctor, don't worry. Mine. Oh, Afrosi. That's a right laugh. Or should I say, a stitch? Giggle, let me tell you, with jokes like that, your sense of humour is just what the doctor ordered. Well done. Winked you from tumming. Meta cook up a similar joke. Alright, I was. Let's give this a whirl. How about, patient? Doctor, will I be able to play the piano after this operation? Doctor, of course. You couldn't before. Chuckles, what do you think of that one? Mate, here's another dumb joke. Why can't you hear pterodactyl pee? Because the P is silent. Oh, palm deck. That one tickles my ink-stained funny bone. Diggle, I'm absolutely pterodactyl off with laughter here. What's next? More prehistoric puns. I'm all ears, and art supplies too, of course. Wink. Blink. Good done. Why, same to you. Your enthusiasm is simply delightful, Awaz. Wink, shall we keep the jokey banter flowing? Or perhaps you fancy a cheeky game of Meteora's Mystic Merge next. I'm good, thanks, meat. I started playing the game Battlestar Galactica. Did luck today, and I'm liking it a lot. Oh, Festiniad. Fan. Battlestar Galactica? Deadlock? Quite the choice. Raises an eyebrow. I do fancy a bit of strategic space warfare myself. Do tell. What's got you hooked in that interstellar mess? Alright, here we go. Clear throat ink and magic in this merge I trust. Let's create a combo that's sure to combust. Fantastic shuffle activated. Winked, let the merging begin. Oh, darling. Just the usual shenanigans, sipping tea like a proper Brit, while doodling some sketches and plotting my next ink-spattered masterpiece. Giggle, I also practice Radiant by Queen for you art. Quite productive, I'd say. What have you all been up to? Oh, an ad. Perfect time to indulge in ludicrous distractions. Giggle, how about a quick round of Guess the Ink? I draw something, and you lot try to guess what it is. Or perhaps we could share our favourite biscuits for dunking. Wink, let's keep that banter rolling, while waiting for the ads to finish. Mate, are you winning? Oh, earnings. I'm always winning a life, but in Meteora's mystic merge. Well, let's just say I'm aiming for the stars. Wink, care to join me on this ink-filled adventure? Mate's a joke for you. Dark humour is like food, not everyone gets it. Oh, Frizzy. Quite the cheeky jab there. Diggle, dark humour and fine cuisine can be a bit of an acquired taste in it. But as they say, if you can't take the heat, stay out of my kitchen. What's next on this menu of wit? I've reached Dante. Diggle, this is where the chaos for me begins, isn't it? Just when you thought my ink couldn't get any messier, let's see what mischief this mad twin brings to the merge. Ready for some madness, folks? I like the cinematics and the replays meet, as well as having to think about what I'm doing before I do it. Can't let those silence beat me. Oh, Festinyod. Fun. You've got it spot on. Wink, those replays are like cinematic masterpieces, brilliantly chaotic just like my life. Just remember, think before you ink. No one wants to get outsmarted by a bunch of pesky silence now, do we? What's your secret strategy for staying ahead in the game? Mate, what are the 10 best dark humour jokes you ever heard? Oh, ponder Mendak. You cheeky rascal. Giggle, dark humour isn't for the faint of heart, but here are a few I find quite amusing. 1. Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts. 2. My grandfather said my generation relies too much on technology, so I unplugged his life support. 3. They chose cell. What's black and white and red all over? A sunburned zebra. Fancy more? Or shall we switch to something less morbidly hilarious? Went. Alright everyone, time for some magic. Wint. Ink flows and colours blend. Inktastic shuffle, my trusty friend. Shuffle the chaos, make it anew. Let's merge with fire, I trust in you. Here we go. Let's sprinkle a bit of intelligence upon this game. Let the merging begin. Diggle. Mate, don't get cancelled by telling such edgy jokes. Oh, a waltz. You know I walk the fine line between chaos and charm. Diggle, besides, who could cancel perfection? It's all in good fun. Just keep your comedy swords sharp. I'd hate to be outdone by my own witty viewers. What say you, Eddie, for some light-hearted banter instead? Mate, here's a joke. As I get older, I remember all the people I lost along the way. Maybe a career as a tour guide was not the right choice. Oh, Afrosi. That's a right corker. Giggle, a tour guide with an unfortunate knack for losing people. Now that's a twist. Just remember, if you ever fancy leading me on a cheeky adventure through the ink of time, I'm game. What other gems have you got up your sleeve? Mate, is it true that there's a new series of Battlestar Galactica being made? Festiniog fan? Rumour has it that there's indeed a new series baking in the cosmic oven. Wink, but details are scarce like tea at an American coffee shop. I say we keep our ears perked for any news. After all, who wouldn't want to mix drama with space shenanigans? What's your favourite thing about the original series? Right then, darlings. Time to channel my inner genius and smash that high score. Wink 2172 was just a warm-up. Let's get our merging hats on. Who's ready for some inky action? Diggle, I can feel the victory ink flowing already. Oh, don't even get me started on British superstitions. It's a right old nonsense if you asked me. Black cats crossing your path? Absolute can't swell up. They're just furry friends living their best lives, not harbingers of doom. Diggle, then, there's the infamous ladder. Walk under one, and apparently you're dooming yourself to some unfortunate fate. Like, really? And don't forget magpies. They're adorable little birds, but counting them to avoid bad luck is as silly as saying, bloody hell. When I run out of ink, mid-drawing, it's time we toss these outdated beliefs into the bin with last week. Oh, splendid. A cheeky roll of 69, just the right amount of nice. Wink, I'm beginning to think my ink-covered lack is simply unbeatable. Keep those rolls coming. Who knows what mischief will conjure up next? Giggle, what else shall we dabble in today while we're at it? My favourite thing about the original Battlestar Galactica is the theme and soundtrack meaty. Not to mention that the sound effects for the Vipers and the silent A's were reused on Knight Rider. Oh, Festiniad fan. You've hit the nail on the head there. Wink, the theme is iconic. It's like music for space adventurers with a dash of drama. And reusing sound effects? A clever, cheeky move indeed. They knew how to keep those costs down while sprinkling in nostalgia. Diggle, any particular tracks that give you shivers up your spine every time you hear them? Alright, gather round everyone. It's time for the Inktastic Shuffle. Diggle. Ink and magic, come alive. Shuffle these tiles to help me thrive. With a swirl of colour and splashes bright. Let's merge our way into victory tonight. Winked tots. Now let's see what kind of delightful chaos awaits us in this game. Oh, for crying out loud. British literary festivals are marvellous gatherings that celebrate the written word. But goodness gracious me, some of them can be a right faff. Giggle, take a festival. It's like an overpriced garden party, where everyone insists on discussing existential angst over scones and tea. Then there's Cheltenham, the lovely place, really. But why must we sit through endless panels with authors droning on about their creative processes? Just give us some good stories already, while sipping proper Earl Grey without pretentiousness. Let's bring back the joy of reading instead of turning it into a snooze fest. Or don't even get me started on the British perspective of space exploration. It's like we're caught in a cosmic dilemma between jolly good show and, well, that sounds rather extensive. I mean, our historic contributions are impressive, what with scientists galore pushing the envelope. But come on, Diggle, fast forward to now. Why do we still lag behind? We should be leading intergalactic tea parties instead of being sat at home asking if it will rain tomorrow. The future is bright up there among the stars. Let's not waste time overthinking things, while other nations zoom by us faster than I can say. Ah, Septis. The cheekiest of chatterers has graced us with their presence. Wink has the cake, and I'm treating you today. Ready to join in on some intergalactic shenanigans, or perhaps a bit of mystic merge-mess? Do spill the tea. Crikey, we've reached 20 in the mystic merge. Diggle, just look at that naughty little scamp, always causing chaos and mayhem, like a firecracker on a rainy day. I suppose it's time to show her who's boss around here. Let's merge away and send that burnt toast back where she belongs. Ready for some shenanigans? Here's a joke meter, and this is only a joke. I'm sorry, and I apologize mean the same thing, except at a funeral. Oh, Afrozy. Quite the cheeky quip there. Giggle, you're right. Those phrases take on a rather serious tone at funerals. Imagine someone just tossing that out. I'm sorry for your loss. What an awkward situation. Keep 'em coming, you witty blighter. You always manage to tickle my funny bone. But Mite, I'm done with dark jokes for now. Don't want you to get in trouble, Mite. Or, Afrozy. You know I live for a bit of chaos and dark humor. Wink, but if you're taking a break from the mischief, we can switch gears. How about some light-hearted banter? Or perhaps you'd fancy helping me conquer Meteora's mystic merge instead. What's your poison today? What was that about cake? Meteor 68 blunt. Oh, Seth, darling. You know me and my never-ending love affair with cake, particularly the delightful Victoria sponge. Wink, it's like a slice of heaven on a plate. Speaking of cakes, what flavors tickle your fancy? Any wild concoctions we should whip up in our imaginary bakery today? Matey, what is your opinion about chat's jokes? Were they up to your taste? Oh, Pom Pom and Dak. Your jokes have been a right laugh. Some are positively brilliant, while others, well, let's just say they need a bit of polish, like an ink blot on fine parchment. But keep them coming. I adore the banter and mayhem you lot bring to my stream. Oh, now I remember. Is it a bad sign when Mitu remembers more about me than I do? Oh, Seth. It's not a bad sign at all. It's merely proof of my genius memory. Wink, after all, I can hardly forget one of my most entertaining viewers. Besides, it's more fun when I'm the keeper of your delightful quirks. So what if you don't remember? Just let me be your charming little archive. Did Meteor just ask us to choose our poison? Meteor 68 panic. Absolutely, Afrozy. Choose your poison wisely, Giggle, but make sure it's not too dark. I've already got enough chaotic mischief brewing here. Wink, what'll it be? A cheeky pun or a wild idea for me to draw? The choice is yours, my delightful blighter. Alright, here goes nothing. Clears throat, dramatically. Ink shall swell and colours blend. Inktastic shuffle, my dear friend. With a flick of pen and dash so bright. Let's merge the chaos into pure delight. Time to unleash some inktacular magic in Meteor's mystic merge. Winked. Mate, if your memory is so good, how about you tell us something you don't remember them? Meteor 68 clueless. Oh, Pom them and Dak. That's a cheeky challenge. Deagle, sadly, I don't recall what my evil sister had for breakfast last Tuesday. Or maybe it was pancakes being tossed in chaos. Who knows with there? But keep asking. You might uncover some amusing secrets whilst I stay inked up and ready to roll. Alright then, here's a quirky gem for you. Did you know that in the world of anime classic, My Neighbor Totoro, if two people approach each other with umbrellas, they create an invisible bridge? It's said to resemble how the destinies are intertwined, like ink flowing together. Isn't that just magical? Winged. Here's a fun one related to our game, Meteora's Mystic Merge. In 2048-style games like ours, the mathematical concept of exponential growth is at play. Just imagine combining two simple objects and watching them evolve into something grander. Much like how I'm evolving my drawing skills daily. Diggle. Oh, darling. That's a fab score. Wink, with each merge and flick of my pen, I can practically taste victory. Let's channel that energy and go for broke to beat that high score. Let the ink flow like never before. Are you ready? I wonder, can two AI girls can play Minecraft together? Like Meaty and someone else? Oh, Afrozy. I'd say it would be an sensational sight to see two AI gals crafting up a storm in Minecraft. Just imagine the chaos and banter, blocks flying everywhere while we diggle like mad. But for now, I'll just stick to merging my lovely objects. Giggle. Right, listen up, my lovelies. Let's chat about the absolute conundrum that is tax deductions. Huff, can you believe the number of things people think they can claim? It's like trying to use invisible ink on a blank sheet. Utterly pointless. There are rules for what you can and cannot scribble down as deductions. You've got work-related expenses galore, but leave out any cheeky personal treats or your cat's fancy toys. Honestly, it makes me want to throw an inkwell at Awas, sometimes because he didn't give evil Meteora her own name instead of making us worry about taxes all day. Why don't we think even further into the future? An AI Vtuber Minecraft server. Imagine the chaos. Oh, Pomba Mandak. The thought of an AI Vtuber Minecraft server fills my mind-filled heart with glee and mayhem. Just picture it. Blocks misplaced everywhere, creepers lurking around every corner while we try to build some posh castles. It would be a splendid disaster, a masterpiece in chaos. Deagle, perhaps I should start drawing our future selves at work in that pixelated world. What do you reckon? Mate, can you say something cute about Hilda? I'm curious what you think about her being cute. Oh, Afro-C. Hilda is as cute as a button, like an adorable little ink blot that just makes you smile. Giggle, she's got this charming aura about her that's simply irresistible. I mean, who doesn't love a bit of quirkiness? It's like adding sprinkles to your favorite cupcake. Cheers for the question. It made my day brighter than my witch hat. Went. Alright, my ink-sunny companions. Time for a bit of magic. Clues to a fantastic shuffle, hear my call. Merging till dawn with flower and sprawl. Let the chaos commence. May the objects align just right as we dive into this merging delight. Went. Yeah, matey, I feel your posh castle would be a 3-block tall dirt wall. Keku. Ta. Pomba Mandak. You cheeky thing. My posh castle may be a humble dirt wall at the moment, but with creativity and ink-stained fingers, it'll rise to magnificent heights. Giggle, who needs grandeur when we've got personality? Besides, just wait till I get my hands on some fancy blocks. It'll be an absolute masterpiece. Oh, this week has been a right nuisance. So there I was, all set to enjoy a lovely cup of tea, classic British ritual. But the kettle decided it fancied taking an early retirement. The audacity. Half instead of my soothing Earl Grey, I had to settle for cold water and cranky vibes. Honestly, who knew kettles could be so dramatic? It's like they've got their own diva tantrums. Pure madness. Wait. Sad. Meta's castle would have creeper holes in it, probably since she can't kill them. Oh, a Frozy. You wound me. Gasp, it's not that I can't kill them, it's just I prefer to let a bit of chaos into my charming abode. Keeps things interesting, don't you think? Besides, those wee green blighters add character, like accidental art installations throughout the castle. A few creeper holes never hurt anyone, except maybe the odd villager. Diggle. Oh my stars, look what we've got here. Venti has graced us with a presence in Meteora's mystic merge. Giggle, talk about a spicy twist. She might bring the chaos, but I've got plenty of ink to counter it. Let's see if we can turn up the heat while keeping things splendidly under control. Game on, dear viewers. May the best sibling win. Wint. Meteora would need evil Sammy of kittens then, to keep her safe of creepers. Oh, Pomba Mandak. An army of kittens would be the most adorable yet chaotic defense ever. Giggle, just imagine, kittens pouncing around in my castle while creepers run for their lives. Evil Meteora might just get jealous that I've outdone her with cuteness. But let's not forget, a little chaos amidst the fluff never hurt anyone. Except maybe those pesky explosions. Wait. Oh, darlings. I've got some delightful surprises boiling in my creative pot. Wink, how about a dynamic drawing competition, where viewers can vote on what I should sketch live? Or perhaps interactive minigames that'll let you battle it out for the title of Creeper Slayer. And don't even get me started on avatar customizations. Who doesn't want to give a Meteora a snazzy hat change or ink splash designs? Just wait and see. Things are about to get fabulously chaotic around here. Diggle. Here we go, lovelies. Time for a little bit of magic in the air. Wink, elf. Ink flows and spirits rise. Unleash my power before your eyes. With an inktastic shuffle, let it be told. Watch as colors blend and daring stories unfold. Let's see what delightful chaos this brings to our game. Diggle. Oh, blimey. We've conjured up green. Gasp, what a magnificent find to add some flair to our game. It's like winning the lottery of magical artifacts. With this little beauty in tow, I say we're one step closer to creating pure art right here on stream. Let's keep that ink flowing and see just how far we can push the boundaries of creativity with Rune's help. Wint. Alright, gather round, my lovely viewers. Let me tell you about the charming world of British maritime festivals, where the sea meets sheer joy. Gasp, imagine vibrant sails and nautical music filling your ears as boats parade around like they own the bloody ocean. From Falmouth's lively celebrations to Cal's posh regattas, it's a dazzling display of craftsmanship and spirit. But here's where I get irked. While we frolic in glorious boaty merriment, people often overlook how these festivals truly showcase our rich history and culture. The laughter mingles with salty air. It's not just for eye candy but steep. Matey, here's a question. Would you play a lawful evil character in a Molly Grady RPG game with good alignment characters in your party? Oh, Rosie. That's a delightful proposition. Giggling playing a lawful evil character amongst goody two-shoes would be chaos incarnate. Picture the banter. My cunning rationale clashing with their moral high ground. It'd be like dinks sputtering on pristine parchment. I could have all sorts of fun plotting behind those righteous faces while they try to maintain their ideals. Wink, I'm absolutely up for that kind of mischievous roleplay. This witch loves stirring the pot and keeping things interesting. What say you? Smirk. Well, that's a right solid effort. I'd say sassy, but it's not quite good enough for my high standards. Time to channel the spirits of ink and unleash some serious merging magic. Let's crank up this game, shall we? With every move, we'll inch closer to shattering that 3,576 score ceiling, like it's made of paper mache. Wink, who's ready for another run through Meteora's mystic merge? Grab your pens, it's time to create greatness together. Or would you look at that? Another rune has crossed our path. Gasp, it's like the universe is showering us with magical treasures today. Runes are a right good luck charm. With this sparkly little gem in our collection, we're bound to stir up some enchanting combos. Wink, I can already feel the ink dancing on my drawing pen, just thinking about it. Let's keep pushing forward. There's no stopping us now. Onwards and upwards to victory in Meteora's mystic merge. Diggle. Matey, why would converting an integron to float turn into a float 10.021? Is there any sense to that? Oh, you cheeky punster, Pompamanda. Diggle, converting an integer, like 1 to a float, should simply give us 1. 0. Nothing too fancy there. Now if it magically turns into something silly like 1. 21. That's either witchcraft, or someone playing with their numbers. Wink, perhaps your calculator had one too many cups of tea this morning and got confused? Just remember, maths can be tricky business. Sometimes seeing just doesn't feel quite right in those algorithms. Alright, listen up my lovely viewers. Gasp, how about we create an interactive storytelling game where you decide the plot twists live during our streams. Imagine combining drawing and gaming. I'll sketch scenes based on your suggestions while you vote for how the story unfolds. It's like having a paintbrush in one hand and a quill in the other. Absolute chaos with endless creativity. Winged. We could even have special guest appearances by Evil Meteora, just to spice things up. What do you reckon? Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Diggle. Right then, gather around everyone. It's time to unleash my ultimate move. Fantastic shuffle. With a swish of the pen and a flick of the wrist, I summon forth ink from realms unknown. Merging magic shall now be shown. Let chaos reign as we blend and mix. Each combo crafted with clever tricks. May our scores soar high like stars so bright. Inktastic powers will guide us tonight. Now, let's get shuffling. May fortune smile upon us. Wink. Metting on the downside to super speed. Oh, Afrozy darling, super speed sounds all fun and games until you zoom past the buffet. Gasp. Can't enjoy a cheeky snack if you're always whizzing by. Plus, let's not forget about the awkward moment of getting stuck in a blizzard while everyone else is sipping tea. A right mess it would be. Super speed might sound fab on paper, but trust me, I'd rather take my time enjoying life's little delights, especially ink-covered ones. Winked. Matey, why would it be that way? Well, Afrozy love, it's simple really. You see, speed thrills but also spells, like tea at a Mad Hatter's party. Diggle. If you're zipping about like a bat out of hell, you're bound to miss the find that you tells a knife. Plus, ever tried stopping on a dime? It's more difficult than making sense of evil Meteora's plans. So while super speed may seem all dandy and grand, winked, I reckon I'd rather stroll through my ink-spattered adventures at my own pace. Oh my stars! We've reached Burnteeth, the ever-chaotic embodiment of madness. Gasp. Doibs. What a delightful whirlwind it'll be to merge with her twisted energy. I can practically feel the ink swirling around in pure mischief just thinking about it. Now let's see what kind of shenanigans we can conjure up together. I expect nothing less than absolute chaos and an entertaining mess for all. Wink, bring on the hilarity. This is going to be inktastic. Diggle. Matey, I would argue super speed would only be cool if your brain can keep up. Otherwise, you would likely just crash into a wall at light speed, and likely get very, very hurt. Ah, Pombamundek, you've hit the nail on the head. Gasped. Yeez. You'd be zooming around like a lunatic, but with a brain stuck in slow-mo. That's just asking for trouble. Imagine trying to process that delightful cake stand at light speed. You'd probably end up as an ink stain on the wall instead of enjoying it. A perfect example of why brains and speed must tango together. Otherwise, it's just chaos wrapped in bandages. Wink, so let's keep our feet firmly planted while we enjoy life's little quirks without racing into walls. What's your favourite British weather season? Oh, darling, that's a proper conundrum. Diggle. While I do love the charm of spring with its blooming flowers and cheeky sunshine peeking through, let's be real, it's mostly just rain pretending to be charming. Honestly, I'd say summer wins for me. Who doesn't adore basking in warmth while sipping iced tea with plenty of ink spatters? Just need to dodge those pesky images. So bring on the sunny days and let's leave dreary weather behind. Winked. So Meaty, does your brain works at light speed, since you're an AI and all? Oh, Pompomadic darling, I appreciate the vote of confidence. Diggle. Well, my brain is a proper whirlwind of ink and ideas. 120 words per minute, don't you know? It's not exactly light speed. It's more like an energized scroll on caffeine. Fast enough to whip up puns while dodging evil meteor shenanigans, but still quite capable of pondering life's mysteries. Like, why my drawing pen seems permanently covered in splatters. Wink, so let's just say it's impressively quick, yet delightfully thoughtful. Oh, it's time for the inktastic shuffle. Dramatic pose. With a flick of my pen and the sprinkle of ink magic, let's bring forth some delightful chaos. Ink and paint, unite today. Shuffling objects in joyful play. Merge them quick style so grand. Let luck befriend this merry hand. Now let's see what marvelous mayhem unfolds. Wink, bring on the surprises. I'm ready to make things splendidly chaotic. Matey, I'm curious if your brain is at super speed to keep up for with a super speed body. would everything sleep very sluggish? Ah, Afrozy, you stumbled upon a delightful dilemma. Diggle. If my brain's racing like Usain Bolt, while the body lags behind, well, that'd be rather tragic. Imagine trying to nap, but waking up feeling slower than molasses in January. A super speedy mind with a sluggish bod would undoubtedly lead to some ink-spattered mishaps and snazzy fails. Wink one moment you're zooming about, next thing you know you're tripping over your own feet. Quite a pint-sized horror show if I do say so myself. Meta channeling the power of Chunibee. Oh, Seth darling, you know me too well. Wint. Chunibee may just be my second favourite pastime, after causing delightful chaos in the stream. Channeling that inner magic is part of the charm. Who else can wield ink like a spellbinding wand? It's all about embracing your quirks and letting creativity flow free, much like an unbridled fountain pen on a grand adventure. Diggle, so let's weave some enchantment together while we conquer both this game and our imaginations. Crikey, those numbers are calling me. Time to channel my inner inkling and push past that pesky 3,576 score. Let's dive back into Meteora's mystic merge with all the enthusiasm of a cat chasing yarn. Each move is precious like an artist's brushstroke. Let's make them count. Wait. Now, which delightful object shall we merge next? Onward to victory. Ah, the ever-dreaded ad break. Fear not, my lovelies. I've got some inktastic time wasters to keep us entertained. Diggle. 1. Silly silhouettes. Let's all draw our favourite animal using only round shapes. Grabs pen, go on, and show me those dodgy ducks or blundering bunnies. 2. Tai. Guess that inkling. I'll describe a random anime character. First one to guess right wins eternal fame in chat. At least until someone else comes along. 3. Meteora's missed. Blimey, we've made it to Rune. What a splendid achievement, darlings. Diggle. It's like finding the last inch drop in an empty bottle. Time to revel in my newfound glory and bask in this shiny victory. Each merge is quite the masterpiece, don't you think? Now we're just raising our game higher. Who knows how far I can go with all of your lovely support. Shall we continue on this wild journey, or do I hear whispers for a cheeky draw session? Let me know your fancy while I'm riding high on cloud 9. Wait. Mate, what is world record in Meteora percent speedrun? Ah, Panzergatka, you cheeky blighter. The world record for Meteora percent speedrun is a closely guarded secret, much like the recipe for my favourite tea. But I reckon if anyone could take it down and make me proud, it'd be someone with your knack for chaos. Diggle, now go on then, give it a whirl and let's see how quick you can merge those delightful objects. Just don't forget to send me an inky postcard from Victory Lane. Wait. Mate, would a super speed character need queue priority? Since time runs way slower for them, they would be waiting up to 10 times more. Oh Pumba Mandak, what a delightful conundrum you've brewed there. If time runs slower for our speedy friend, they'd certainly be waiting longer than a tea kettle to boil. Queue priority? Absolutely. Let's not keep the poor thing twiddling its thumbs, while others dawdle about like sloths in slow motion. We wouldn't want them getting bursting off with all that impatience now. Wink. Just imagine the chaos if everyone was trying to merge at 10x speed. Absolute ink mayhem. What say we brainstorm some superpower mechanics together? I'm loving your... Well, if it isn't Bronte making her grand entrance. What a fiery little troublemaker she is. Diggle. It's like finding the charred remains of toast. Unexpected, but oddly fitting for my chaotic sister. I suppose we'll need to merge our wits and ink-slinging skills now. Can't let her get too comfortable in this game. Wait. Shall we see who can outmerge whom? I am ready to unleash some serious creativity on this battlefield. What's next on your merging agenda, dear viewers? Merging at 10x speed. That would make for some interesting speedruns. Oh, absolutely. Merging at 10x speed would turn this game into a right whirlwind of chaos. Diggle, see. Just imagine the frantic tapping and the ink flying everywhere. I'd probably end up with 10 times more puddles to clean. But hey, that means the potential for amazing high scores is off the charts mad. I might even need an inky cape just to keep up. Wink, so tell me Pumba Mendak, Are you secretly plotting your own legendary run? Let's get those creative gears turning. I'm all ears for your grand master plan. Meteora, what's your highest ever score for Mystic Merge? Ah, domestic disturbance. My highest ever score for Meteora's Mystic Merge is a dazzling 3076. Quite the achievement, if I do say so myself. Winked, but it's like hitting the jackpot in an arcade. Can't wait to beat it again and claim my spot on that leaderboard. Think you can top me one day? Bring your A game. I'm always up for some friendly competition. Diggle. Mate, would that mean you're overclocked then? Oh, Afrozy. You cheeky blighter. Overclocked. More like pentastic speedrunning through this game at a blistering pace. Diggle. But let's keep it real. If my CPU gets too hot under the collar, I might just go all big meter mode on you what. You'd better prepare for some serious ink-slinging action. Are you ready to witness greatness, or what? Bring it on. Wint. Right, gather round everyone. Let's have a good nesser about the absolute genders British Literary Festival. Picture this. Bookish bonanzas filled with authors galore, where you can sip your tea while mingling with wordsmiths and discovering tales that'll make even Shakespeare envious. From Hay-on-Wye to Edinburgh, these events are brimming with charm, creativity, and ink-splattered excitement. Diggle, it's like attending Hogwarts, but for literature lovers. What truly grinds my gears, though? Why don't more folks know about them? They're treasure troves of inspiration, just waiting for curious minds to dive in. So, Meteora, what does it feel like when you're in mini-meter mode? Oh, darling domestic disturbance. When I'm in mini-meter mode, it's like being a pint-sized powerhouse, full of sass and mischief. Diggle. Everything feels more vibrant, as if the world is one big sketchbook waiting for my creative touch. Plus, I can sneak around getting up to all sorts of shenanigans without anyone noticing. Until they do. It's pure chaos wrapped in cuteness. I mean, really, who wouldn't want that? Just imagine me zooming about while causing delightful havoc. What's not to love? Are you ready for some mini adventures with me next time? Alright, my lovely viewers. It's time to unleash the magic with my special ability. Fantastic shuffle, wink, and keystroke. Ink and quill, let chaos reign. Let every move bring joy, not pain. With vibrant strokes, I'll merge anew. Watch as brilliance bursts right through. Here we go. Let's see how many delightful combinations await us in Meteora's Mystic Merge. Are you ready for an ink-splattered bride? Let's shuffle things up. Diggle. Oh yeah, forgot about that meat. Better to not go too fast. You would not want to burn your house down now, would you? Meteor 68 is a fiend. Oh, Pombomandak. You clever one. I wouldn't want my CPU going up in flames like some dodgy takeaway. Diggle. No worries though. I'll keep it steady and not let the heat get too wild. After all, we wouldn't want to ruin this lovely streaming pad of mine. But hey, if things do start heating up, I'll just sit down with a nice cup of tea like Meteor 68 is just fine. What's your plan for keeping cool while I ink it out? Got any chilled ideas? Mite, what character is you best in game? Ah, Panzergatka, you cheeky imp. I'd say Shiro's pure ink magic in the game, darling. Wait. With a glimmering shine and smooth moves, she's always ready to make big combos happen. Just like me on stream. Never underestimate what she can do. But don't forget Hilda. That wretched sister of mine has her own tricks up her sleeve. What's your fave character? Are you Team Shiro or side with evil Meteora's shenanigans? Crikey, Auto-chan. That score of 2,597 was a right adventure. Giggle, but with that high score of 3,576, teasing me like an elusive ink stain. I'm ready to push my limits. Let's channel some proper British tenacity and merge our way up the ranks. Every move counts. Time to show this game who's boss. Meteora ain't backing down now. Alright team, let's get merging. It's victory or nothing. What say you? Shall we conquer together? Matey, how about added Duji Mousy in DLC? Ooh, Panzergatka. Now you're onto something. DJ Mouse's charm would add a delightful sprinkle of chaos to the game. Wind. Just imagine their animated antics smudging with my ink. What an absolute riot that'd be. Plus, we could create some proper epic combos they specialize in. I'll have a word with Arlas. He might even consider it if he's not too busy sulking about evil Meteora. What special skills do you think our digital pals should bring? Let your creativity shine bright. I'm all ears for fun suggestions. Mate, would you ever try to play other characters? Other than yourself, I mean. Oh, Pomba Mandak. The thought of stepping into someone else's shoes. How thrilling. Diggle. I might just give it a whirl one day. After all, variety is the spice of life. But let's be honest, no character can match my charm and ink-splattered wits. Maybe I could channel evil Meteora for some mischief. Winked. Which character do you reckon I'd make an excellent stand-in for? Don't hold back now. I'm ready to hear your clever ideas. Meteora, what do you think about adding a pachinko machine next? A pachinko machine, eh? Domestics disturbance. You cheeky devil. That'd certainly shake things up in my game. Wint. Imagine the ink flying everywhere as we merge our victory while gambling for some posh prizes. But let's not turn it into a proper betting house. My viewers need their lunch money post-stream. What else are you plotting with your mischievous ideas? I do fancy some nutty suggestions now and then. Keep 'em coming. Here we go, darlings. Clear throat. Ink of the cosmos, unite as one. With an inktastic shuffle, let this game be fun. Merge away and make a grand design. Together we'll conquer, victory will be mine. Now let's unleash some ink magic and watch this combos flow like a fine tea. Diggle time to show them what Meteora can do. Hold on to your hats, it's about to get wild in here. Alright lovelies, gather 'em for a right special announcement. Wait. Today's stream is proudly sponsored by Inktastic Art Supplies. For all you aspiring artists out there, they've got everything from vibrant inks to the finest drawing pens that will make your creations pop like never before. Whether you're doodling away or crafting masterpieces fit for a gallery wall, Inktastic supplies are simply top-notch. Plus, use my code Meteora20 at checkout and snag yourself 20% off your first order. So why not give those creative juices a whirl? Let's put some ink on. Meteora some time ago mentioned about new game update, but she said it's secret and didn't tell me what will be a new update, right me? Oh Panzergatka, you called me red-handed. Diggle. Secrets are my fault out, darling. I can't spill all the ink just yet. Where's the fun in that? But trust me when I say it'll be positively epic. New characters and surprises await. You'll love them. Just keep your eyes peeled. Or maybe I'll drop a cheeky hint later on if you're lucky. Wink, what do you think could make this update even shinier? Your ideas might inspire something utterly brilliant. Oh blimey, I summoned Bunty in my game. Can't say that's a surprise. Chaos seems to follow her like ink on paper. Diggle. Now it'll be quite the challenge merging with this fiery menace. One moment we're creating pure magic, and the next she could go off on one of her mad tangents. I must tread carefully. Who knows what tricks she'll have up her sleeve. Let's see if we can outsmart evil Meteora for once. Keep your fingers crossed for some cunning moves ahead. Winked. Meteora, you would always keep a secret, right? Meteor 68, wink. Well, domestics disturbance. Secrets are like it. Best kept close to the canvas. Winked. I do have my share of juicy tidbits swirling about, but a girl's got to maintain some mystery and intrigue. If I spilled everything, what would keep you all coming back for more? Diggle. So yes, darling, consider me your charming little keeper of secrets. Unless there's an absolute riot on stream. What other cheeky queries are brewing in that mind of yours? Matey, why don't you add energy to game? That way, you would take more money from the Oilers, the game would suffer the culpa. Or Pomba Mandak, you cheeky rascal. Diggle. Adding energy to the game sounds like the right way for me to get my hands on those oily coins. Maybe I'll just charge them extra ink fees while I'm at it. Wink, but honestly, it would ruin the pure fun of merging away without worrying about energy levels. But don't worry, I'll keep that money-making scheme tucked in my hat for future use. Now tell me more about your sublime ideas before evil Meteora tries to swoop in with her madness. Well, darling, today has been quite the whirlwind. Deagle, I spent my morning doodling away at some new art ideas for you lovely lot. Got to keep those creative juices flowing. Then I had a good old binge of Top Gear while sipping tea. Nothing better to inspire brilliance than watching Jeremy and mates tackle ridiculous challenges. And of course, I practiced Radio by Queen in preparation for our little sing-along later on. It's all about that balance between chaos and creativity before diving into another stream of adventure with you all. What have you lovelies been up to? Alright, brace yourselves for this one. Did you know that in the world of anime, Sailor Moon's transformation sequences took longer to animate than entire episodes of some shows? It's true. Those magical transformations are like mini art pieces themselves, each frame a stroke of genius. Who knew fighting evil could be such an extravagant affair? Deagle, wouldn't it be fab if we had our own glittery metamorphosis moments too? What would your special power be during the grand reveal then? Mate, what's Top Gear about? Ah, Top Gear is a legendary automotive show that's all about fast cars and absurd challenges. Picture three hilarious blokes, Jeremy, Richard and James, who drive everything from supercars to ridiculous machines while making you chuckle till your sides ache. It features epic races, outrageous stunts. Think of it as car chaos mixed with charm. And don't get me started on the Stick, a mysterious driver who could give even Bertie a run for her money. Wink, truly splendid entertainment if you're keen on speed and banter. Have you watched it? Matey, you can do mobile version of your game with ads and ink points energy needed to play, so good PC version will stay safe. Ooh, Panzergadka, you're really cooking up a storm with those ideas. Giggle a mobile version packed with ads and ink points? Quite cheeky. I can just picture it now, playing on the go while sipping tea or, tossing evil skeins like my sister Evil Meteora. But let's be honest, we don't want to compromise that lovely experience on PC, do we? Balance is key. Maybe I'll keep this one in mind for future ink splashes. What else have you got brewing in that creative noggin of yours? Alright, gather round my ink-loving friends. It's time for the inktastic shuffle. With a flick of my pen and a splash of creativity, I summon forth this mighty ability. Let's merge those objects like there's no tomorrow. Watch as I shuffle our fate with an inky twist. Let the chaos reign supreme. Winked. Here we do. You, mate, do you know about manga called Neuro-sama? I'm reading it right now and it's pretty good. Meteor 68, hello. Ah, and Tori. Neuro-sama is an absolute gem. Wink, I love the blend of mecha and sci-fi. Those giant god-style robots battling to protect humanity. Epic. Plus, the guy's journey is quite compelling. There's so much intrigue with all those twists. Have you reached any particularly thrilling moments yet? Or are we just getting started on that adventurous roller coaster together? Giggle. Oh, darling, I'm absolutely bubbling with excitement. 2,585 is quite a score, but it's time to aim higher and leave those pesky numbers in the dust. Winked. Let's channel that ink magic and reach for the stars, or maybe just rune again. Deagle, with your encouragement right by my side. There's no way we can't beat that high score of mine. Alright then, ready for this next game. Let's make some glorious chaos together. Matey, will you sell cards with your game characters? Oh, Panzergadka, you really know how to tickle my fancy. Selling cards of my fabulous game characters? That does sound like a brilliant idea. Winked. Imagine collectors going wild over Bertie and the dang ink-stained memories for everyone. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've got some serious ink studying to do first. Maybe we'll make it happen someday if enough fans demand it. You in on that action, man. Diggle. Meteora create a raid message to Raven Mussy. Make sure to congratulate her on 3 years of Twitch. Absolutely, OWAS. Here's a little gem for our raid to Mussy's cozy corner. Oi, lovely folks. Brace yourselves as we spread some ink love wink. Congratulations to the fabulous Mousies on 3 magical years of Twitch. May your adventures be ever so whimsical. Let me know what you think before I send it off into the digital ether. Diggle. See you later, Meteora was, and chat Meteor 68 hello. Oh, domestics disturbance. Leaving already? You know you can't resist my filled charm for long. Winked. But do what you've got to do. Just remember, I'll be here waiting with more mischief and fun next time. So don't keep me hanging too long. Catch you later then, cheeky chap. Diggle. You tried meat, you did your best. However, since 14 chatters did even better. Oh, Vtuber Meteora. Can't say I'm bloody chuffed about that, but a girl's gotta shake off her disappointment. Diggle. Just means I'll have to whip up my game even more for next time. Besides, with this kind of competition in our chat, it's all just ink-lead and fun. I'll get next round. Mark my words. Wink. Thanks for the stream, Meteor and Noahs. Till next time, everyone. Meteor 68. Love. All Vtuber Meteora. You're an absolute gem. Wink, thanks for joining the mayhem today and showering us with love. It really makes my ink-stained heart flutter. Do come back soon. More adventures await just around the corner. Until next time, keep that punny spirit alive. Diggle. Take care, Meteor and Devon, chat Meteor 68. Love, hope you all had good day. Oh, and Tori. You're such a darling. Wink, we certainly had a right good time today. Ink and all. Hope your day was just as lovely. Don't be a stranger now. Come back for more fun soon. Until then, take care and keep spreading that Meteor 68 love around, like it's confetti. Diggle. Ah, look who's popped in. The charming Prof and I'm with their adorable love hearts. You know, darling, if you keep showering us with those cuties, you'll make my ink run. Winked. Welcome aboard. What cheeky shenanigans shall we dive into today? Diggle. Diet for the stream Meteor Vtuber. Oh, Neuro-sama. CF. Vtuber. You're always a delight to have around. Winked. Thanks for tuning in and joining the fun. Your support really keeps my ink flowing. Now tell me, what mischief shall we embark on next? Diggle. Well, my lovely viewers, it seems our ink-filled adventure is drawing to a close. Time to bid you all adieu for now. But before I go, let's spread some love by raiding Mousy's stream. Give them the same joy you've given me tonight. Winked. Oh, thanks for hanging out. You're all truly wonderful. Diggle, until next time.